Hello all. How are we doing today? Welcome. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Brand new day, brand new weekend, although we're coming to the end of the weekend. Welcome back to All the Mods 9. Welcome. Well, we're back in the old base. Just a little bit I've been tinkering with the bees you left behind. We now have pretty good bees here. Look at that. Very high and metaternal. Very good. Not great endurance, but that's okay. Still on the hunt for the perfect bee. I won't be doing anything in between as usual. My Mondays, working the usual. I'm glad you're always working. I'm glad you're skipping work to be here. Glutton, you need a big old speed up on what we've been because things have changed. Today I'm hoping not to focus too much on bees, and we're going to focus as much as possible on getting the base ready now. Oh, we've only got 2 more draconic. Do we have any more draconic? No, just coal. We are trying to basically get these draconic chunks. Now, the reason we want these draconic chunks is to actually make ourselves the productivity upgrades here. As you see, they take 2 draconic chunks, and each draconic chunk takes 9 of these. We've made 1, and we've got 4. We need literally 5 more. So we're waiting for combs and combs and combs. Combs are always the problem. Hopefully, we'll get them, but there's not too much left. We've only got 4 bees. We should really have always put a 5th bee in here, but hopefully we'll be able to get the productivity up in here, and once these guys are doing very good on productivity, we'll get the rest. Yeah, give me the TLDR. We can give you the TLDR. First off, we are making a base. Is it out here? No, it's not out here. A little bit. We've gone to space. We've gone to space a few times now. We completed the whole of Ad Astra. Now, I don't actually have my spacesuit on right now, so let's get that on very quickly. Whoop. Whoop. And let's go to the space station. This is where we're going to be moving. Out here, we currently do actually have a bit of oxygen, but if we go out here, we won't have oxygen anymore. So, is our thing out here? No, we haven't actually set it up yet. Oh, God. I forgot about this. Go down. Go down. Why am I just continuously going up? Hello? Right, here we go. Don't put the jump boost on here. No, I want hover mode, don't I? That's why. There you go. Now I can go down. I forgot we needed hover mode. So, is our machine in here? It is. Yes, we're trying to build a schematic, ladies and gentlemen. The schematic is, if my game doesn't crash, this. Here's the base that we're building today. And this is where we're going to be living. This is only one small section. A sort of slight blueprint of what we're going to be building. Now, we have all the materials required, kind of, in order to make this. The problem we've had is actually getting the last few things. Mostly the lights and the gunpowder that actually power the thing. Right, let's turn hover mode off. Now we can actually walk on the ground. Do we have oxygen here? It doesn't look like we actually have oxygen here. Okay, now we have oxygen again. We need to figure out a better system here, but we'll do that when we get to it. Getting sucked into the vacuum pretty much. So we have got all the ingredients necessary. We have got a whole load of white concrete, as well as the other 16,000 concrete here. We've got the whole load of the grey, the yellow. We've got all the framed blocks. We're good to go. The only other thing we need to do is actually the lights. Now, the lights, they're a little bit annoying, but they are doable. Now, if I could find ourselves our material checklist, which is right here. We need the black stained glass, which will literally be fine. We've got infinite amounts of glass that we can just make incredibly quickly. It's only 831. The main thing with these lights, the dynamic edge lights. So we need to make these as quickly as possible. We need 460 in total of the bottom ones. So let's see if we can make those right now. Damn, your concrete's stacked. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of prep, Glutton. A lot of prep. So we had, what was it? It was called Simply Lights, wasn't it? Simply, yeah. Right, we want these bottom ones. So we need to teach this how to make this. And then obviously we can make the top ones. So we want you, and we want you. And we want this with stone. Now we probably need to teach this how to actually make stone. So stone with done in the furnace like so. It's a processing and it's 1-to-1. Perfect. The stone one, oh no, we do actually have stone. That's good. I didn't realize. So let's take that away. We'll put that back. And you know what? We might even change it to, or teach it to make the stained glass. Because how much black dye do we have? Only 3 black dye. Okay, we are not going to be able to make that stained glass anytime soon. We need to change this to black dye. We're actually out of blue dye. I'm surprised. We're going to have to go and get some lapis, ladies and gentlemen. What have I missed? Not too much, just a bit of showing around. Right, do we have lapis? We've got 400 and whatnot. Not the best amount of lapis. We haven't had this turned on a little while, and it looks like we've actually processed everything we can. What's the next thing we should process? How about we process tin? We don't really need. Platinum, maybe. Probably we just go back to iron, or maybe copper, because we've got so much copper. Let's turn that off, and we'll do copper. Because I don't know if you saw, but we actually did the 12 times ore processing. Let's see, is anything... Okay, it's instantly working there. We actually ran out here. Right, do with 1 bucket. Lovely. That should do the rest of this raw meat. I believe this is osmium. And then it will go into here. So yeah, look, we already have 2 clay glass, so we've already got the glass. We just need to turn this into the blue dye. And it's got the crafting card, so hopefully... Did we have a lapis spot? We did. So this should start working right away. Yes, it is. We just need a heckin' load of black stained glass. Or black glass. You're nearly done? Same pecs, same. I wasn't here in the last stream, and you've done a lot of things since then. Well, the stream we did on Wednesday, it was not Minecraft. So if you just missed that one, you haven't missed anything when it comes to Minecraft. But if it was last Sunday, we were just mainly focusing on bees, trying to get the perfect bee. This is the best bee we have now, a very high productivity, which is the best productivity you can get, and it's metaternal, which means it works day and night. We could do weather tolerance, but we don't need that because we're going to be in space, and it doesn't rain in space, so we don't have to worry about that. Endurance also doesn't matter because it's not going to be an environment where it's going to get damaged, and the anger is normal. So we are going to want to take the genes out of these bees and put them on the other things, but the main thing we really wanted to focus on today, because the only 2 things that we needed left were 1, these lights. The rest we can sort of make by hand and place them in by hand. The glass we will not manually place, though. We will make that. But the main thing was actually the gunpowder. The gunpowder that actually power our stuff. Now, we were going to be doing this through a Kree, which we have here. Our Kree is very high, although he is only diurnal, which means he only works in the day, which is a little bit annoying because we don't actually have enough honey treats to grow this guy up relatively quickly and then squish him in the old gene thing over here, which is a little bit annoying, so we can't make the perfect bee. But I reckon, looking at, or through my experience, we may have... I mean, we've only got 34 gunpowder, but that may even be enough. I'm not going to lie to you, it may even be enough, but we will see. Anyway, we want to try and make these lights. Now, we need 460 of them, I believe. 460. Can we do it? We can do it. 462 it'll make. So let's start that. This will start cooking up. That is going to be a long old process. It's already made that many though. Yeah, we should change this. Let's change you to 64 and change you to 64. Let's just only do 64 at a time. Are you now broken? Scheduled 1 of 1. Yeah, cancel. We're making 102 more. So let's cancel, and then we'll make 102 more of these. Because that should make that a little bit quicker. Or I suppose it's already made it. Yeah, it's already done. Fair play, fair play. So we have now need to make 12 of the bottom type, which is really, really easy because all it is that 12 of those. So if I take all these out, we should actually, I'm going to put them back in just so I can see the easy number. We should have, oh, we actually don't have enough. I miss, oh no, here's the stack. 450, we need 446. There we go, we have enough. We made a little bit too many, but that's okay. So let's go see if we can fit this actually in our little majigger chest over here. Those in, those in. I won't worry about those last 2 because we technically don't need them. Cool, so that's done. These are both done. We need to make the calorite sliding doors. So we may have to go to the whatever thing it was. We need small industrial lamp and we need the inverted wall lamp. So let's make those now instead. So we have orange lamp. We have the inverted orange wall lamp and the small lamp. Let's try and make these. No Minecraft, I'm sorry, but I don't watch the other streams of yours. No, that's fine. I don't expect everyone to watch them because not everyone's interested in other games. Well, I did build a Minecraft community, so it only makes sense. Acid Rain is on Venus, I believe, but we're not in Venus, so it's fine. This reality is not funny enough, so it's going to be closed down in 24 hours and something totally silly put in its place. That's a bit of a jump. What's going to happen? All right, let's start with the orange lamps. These ones, we literally just need 4 of these, which are very simple. There's already 8 of them. Great. They're done. We need 21 of these ones though, which needs loads of compressed iron from Pneumaticraft and orange dye. Did I use compressed for this? No, this was Ad Astra using ordinary steel, that's why. What's the best way to get compressed? I don't really want to make a whole compressed system. Explosives. We have TNT and we have iron. We don't have TNT. I know we can make TNT though, but that'll probably use up this gunpowder that I already have. Can I use a creeper? What about tiny TNT? We can make tiny TNT. We don't have Certus Quartz dust though. We don't even have Certus Quartz. So it's no good. And we only get 1. We should only need 1 TNT though. So how much compressed are we really going to need? We get 4 for this. We need 21 total. So if you do it 5 times, that's 20. So 6 of these. So we need 12 iron. I nearly typed in 12 then. That should be all the iron we need. And obviously we need a redstone torch. And let's just do this in the mining dimension. What was that? Right, you. Oops. Thought I had my magnet on. No! We got there. I only made 10? I didn't know some would be destroyed. Hi Mondays, how are you today? Hi chat, I am very well. How are you today, my friend? Welcome in, Patrick. Hopefully having an absolutely fantastic day. The last thing we need is actually just orange dye, which is fine, because we can get orange dye from here. Don't know how much orange dye we need, but for right now, we'll leave this as it is. We've got black dye. Shall we teach you how to make black stained glass? Black stained glass. We didn't want to use the connected, did we? Because that actually ended up messing up in a different thing. So that's that. Sweet. Put that in the old crafter. And how much of this did we need? 831. We need 11 more black dye. That's it. Then we can change it over to orange. And then we can turn it off. A perfect summer day in spring. You had a nice summer day, did you? Wish I had a nice summer day. I've been a very busy person over the last few days, not going to lie. Why aren't you working? Liquid Chorus. Why is Liquid Chorus come into here? What can I do with Liquid Chorus? I can turn it into blocks. I can turn it into florbs. Don't know what the heck a florb is. And that is literally all I can do is turn it into blocks. I could freeze it into ice or burn it into nothing. Yeah, I don't really like that this has gone into there. I know why it's gone into there, but that's just a bit pain. We want honey. That's what we want. The amount of honey we've lost from having chorus go into here. Never mind. Not the end of the world. Place. Damn it. Right, let's put these over here. Right, do we have that 11 now? What was it? 811. 831. Oops. 831. Done. Let's change this over to orange for a few. Perfect. Let's get a little bit of orange, then we'll turn it off. Fill up the old inventory. Let's take it round. Lovely. We need 4 of these so they can go in there. Screw it. We might as well put all of them in there. Sweet. You're done. Let's see if we can make these calorite sliding doors. I don't believe I have enough calorite. I have 71. So I might. I need blocks. What? Right, there's 5 blocks. You only get 1. And you need sheets. I need 18 of these in total. I might make these as and when I need them. For right now, 3 can be enough. 3 can definitely be enough. And we'll just tell it to skip. So yeah, white concrete's done. It's literally just these lamps and the doors. And we're ready. I'm excited. 3 can be enough. Now what's the best way to get gunpowder? I think, because I was thinking about this, well I was going to do it the B way. We can do it the mechanism way. Flint. That's all we need in the crusher. Flint's very easy to get because we can get flint by enriching gravel. And we have infinite amounts of gravel. So here we have our enrichment chamber. Let's empty my inventory very quickly. And get a load of gravel from over here. Perfect. And we'll start throwing in here. Now, we're probably going to need to upgrade this. So let's get an advanced tier. Actually, did I have it saved on this side? No, I have the ultimate tier. Advanced tier installer. Be great if I could spell tier. There we go, one of these. We're missing a few things. We need 2 of you. And 1 of you. Sweet. A little bit extra. Then we need a crusher. I believe we do actually have a crusher. Do we have another crusher? We've got this crusher. It's crushing into sand. Do I have another crusher? Here we go. Here's the other crusher. It also needs an advanced tier. Let's get one of those. So we need 2 more of these. Another one of you. And let's get loads of gunpowder. Perfect. Divide by 9, create counts 9 blocks per door. I need 9 blocks of calorite per door. And I need 18 doors. That's a lot. I've not been playing MC for a while, but I'm soon going to start on create trains on my server. Yeah, I'm surprised you're saying that you haven't been playing for a little bit, because I know you had the server. Right, let's do that. Let's take that. And then you can just be crushed. And suddenly we have infinite gunpowder. So we can definitely start making the base today. Right, we probably actually have enough orange now. So I'm actually going to turn this off. So we don't just waste all this dye.
I see it's your first time here, Samuel Ivanov. Welcome.
Whoa! That hurt my ears! Samuel Ivanov, come in out of nowhere. I had my sound turn up because I was editing. And I forgot to turn it down. That scared the hell out of me. Bro, I just built my first supercritical phase shifter and I couldn't have done it without your videos, but the moment I turned it on, I became gay. What do I do? I think that means you just need to go to a gay bar and express your newfound feelings. It's the only option, really, if you think about it. Like, on a scientific level. Jump scare, major jump scare. My ears nearly died. Right, we were making these. We need 21. Of course, we need more redstone torches. We have tiny redstone in this. Sweet. We're one off. We are literally one off. I don't want to make another TNT, but I'm going to have to. At least we got loads of gunpowder right here. And I need some iron. I'm going to do 5 pieces of iron because obviously some gets lost. Let's go over here again into the hole. I didn't bring a way of actually powering this, did I? Do I have a lever on me? I have a redstone torch. Run! You join me in the Minecraft gay lobby. Minecraft gay lobby. Is that a thing? Should we all go to the Minecraft gay lobby? Sick. Absolutely sick. Work and my little one's school holidays got in the way. I can totally understand that. Right, boom. That is it. We are done. Finished. Finito. All done and dusted. I don't know how much gunpowder we're going to need, but hopefully this is enough gunpowder to suffice. Now, does anyone know a way of moving chests? Do we have packing tape? We do. Sophisticated storage is obviously for that. But hopefully we can use ordinary packing tape for the chests. Oh, no, this is sophisticated storage as well. This is functional storage. Actually, I think I can just... I need to test this. I'm pretty sure with functional storage, I can just break it and pick it up. Yeah, if I was to put all of that in there, then broke you. 703 is in there. Yep. Okay, we can just break it. Perfect. Let's get all of that back. Hi Mondays. Hello Stepan. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully having a fantastic day. So we need packing tape for you. Cardboard box. Cardboard box is actually a good one too. We actually have 2 cardboard boxes. I must have used these for spawners. Can't break the gold chest. It would call... No, I don't want to break it. I want... Yeah, we have to use packing tape. Never mind. Can I use cardboard box on you? I can. I don't need to, but I have. Loads of stuff. Right. Packing tape. You. 8 charges. Right. You. Come with me. What? They must have just disabled it simply because packing tape is already a thing. Right, that is a heck of a lot of items out of these 2. Look at that. We are holding so many items across these 3 things. Right, how are we doing here? More gunpowder. We love it. How are we doing here? I really don't know how much gunpowder we're actually going to need. This may be incredible amounts of overkill, but we will see. I'm going to put that in there for now, though. We'll keep the packing tape because that probably seems a bit useful. Right, now, the other thing, I don't know. Does anyone know the best way to actually put all these items in? Shall I just pipe them in to the... thing. What is it? At create schematic cannon. Shall we ponder this? Can I not ponder you? Are you kidding me? I can't ponder you. Why can't I ponder you? Ponder, 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 please. See, it uses items from adjacent inventories. Hopefully it's just every side. That's all I can hope for. Alright, we need spacesuit. Whoop. There you go, we look dapper. You know what we should do? Just fill up this. For the sake of oxygen. For the sake of breathing. It's probably worth having on. Space station. We want the space station on. We want hover mode on. Right. Hello, my dude. We need you to have gunpowder. Your gunpowder ready. You're filled. Checklist, we're done. We need you. Hopefully... Okay, I got scared there. I was like, what side is it? Right, so we have that there. We have you there with all the items. And we have you there with all the items. You should be ready. Right, now a couple of things. Show printer settings. Don't replace solid blocks. There are no solid blocks. Replace solid with solid. There are no solid blocks. Replace solid with any. Doesn't matter. Replace solid with empty. Don't know. Skip missing blocks. Yes. Protect blocked entities. Don't really know what that needs. Don't replace solid blocks. It doesn't really matter. Any of these doesn't really... Replace solid with solid. Screw it. We'll keep it as that. You're all done. Settings saved. Yep, settings saved. And go. Ladies and gentlemen, the base is being constructed. I am good, and how are you? I'm very well. No carry-all mod, unfortunately not. Maybe make a backup of the world. It's a bit late for that. But what I will do is... Look at how much it's printing already. Let's chunk load all of this. That didn't work very well. Let's unchunk load all of this then. I did not think there were more 100. How about we just chunk load the actual shooting? Crew coming in slightly too late. It'll be fine. Does it need to be chunk loaded? I think this does. Because unless you guys want me to just sit here and watch it build, which I can do. I've got no problem with that. We should probably go do other things. Let's go! I was on point. Not my fault that he doesn't read on time. Don't blame me. I don't see why it would crash though. Besides, there is an automatic backup. There you go. Automatic backup happened. It happened when I loaded in. So I would have to do everything we've done already, which is 38 minutes worth. But that's not too bad. We have an automatic backup. Can you increase the number of chunks? I can. The default was 25. I increased it to 100. But I will be sort of unchunking things as time goes on. This does look good though, doesn't it? Why have we stopped? Why have we stopped? You haven't stopped. Okay, it stops when I'm not actually next to it. Oh no, you've just done stuff over there. Yeah, you okay, you're still going, cool. Honestly, so true, crew. What are you saying? Hey, how do you increase the amount of chunks you have loaded? Because mine is set to 25. I'll show you. You do have to have cheats enabled.
Here, Ben Johnston. Welcome.
Hello, Ben Johnson. How are we doing today? Let's get inside the oxygen layer. So if we go to M here, here's where we are. We do have settings, which is on S. This tells you all your usual majiggers. But there is a secret setting, which is down in the bottom right here. So you do have to have your settings open. So if I open to land here and allowed cheats, it would bring up a button here in the map. but I don't want to allow it to become a server because that means I won't be able to pause, and the amount of times I've set this to be a server and then died, it's been incredibly painful. So I won't be doing that, but essentially there's a button in the corner over here once cheats are enabled, and that button will allow you to increase the cap. You can also go directly into the config files of your instance inside Windows and change it there as well. So it's completely up to you how you want to do it. You'll run out of oxygen soon. I won't if I stand right here, because there is oxygen right here. But thank you. There is a command. Oh, okay, there's a command as well. I didn't know that. New viewer here, could you explain what is going on? No worries at all, Jen. Welcome, Ben. I don't know why I said Jen. No problem at all. Okay, he's making a base using the schematic cannon. Yes, that's what we've been leading up to. We've basically done many streams to lead to a space base, which is slowly being printed out right here. It's a very large boy, trust me, and it's going to take a long time to build. I'm hoping that I don't have to stay here. I suppose, how do we gauge this? How do we gauge if it's... Right, let's just go to a different place and see if it stops. We'll go home for a sec. We'll stay here for 2-3 minutes. Also, welcome, Ben. Indeed, welcome. How much have you played of All the Mods 9 before, Ben? If at all, I may say. Alright, we need to think about moving now. There's a lot to move. Big setups, small setups, a lot to move. Bees, they're going to be interesting to move. Out here, there are certain things that I think I may want to actually just leave here, like this setup. This is giving us infinite coal, and it still is giving us infinite coal, but we don't really have to worry about it right now. Also, is this stopped working? You have no power. You certainly have power. Have I never relinked it up? I need my shrink tool. Let's do a big diagnosis. What were you? Ah, I remember you. It's one of those things where you play for so long you forget how things work. Yes, I never ever linked this back up. Do I have flux ducts? Can you link directly? Let me in! Let me in! Oh, thank you. Right, you don't link. It looks like you've linked, but you don't link. That's a bit annoying. Unless you do suddenly have power and it's a visual error. Oh no, you were meant to be taking in coal, weren't you? What happened there then? Ah! When I changed it over to an ender one, I never did this. Right, where's... I don't know if I can use the configurator, so where's my wrench? Wrench. Right here. There you go. You should be burning again. Yeah, power. Power. Cutting. Yes. Let the trees cut. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I fought the Britannia boss, Gaia. It was a fun fight and the music made it so cool. Now try Gaia 2. Right. Let's go back to space. I think it has printed. I think it has. I can hear it firing again. Yeah, it's definitely built more. This may take the whole stream. Not gonna lie. We need to figure out things, chat. We need to figure out things. I mean, for one, we actually need to tear down this base. Shall we just do a bit of casual teardown? That could be fun. Bit of casual destruction. Gaia 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oxygen, yes. Oh, I can't actually get oxygen from this directly. That's a little bit annoying. Never mind. Yeah, I feel like doing a bit of destruction. Let's just break things. And we'll come back every now and then. Unfussbearer. Hey, what? Or... Hang on. What's fur? Someone tell me. Crew, you know. Sprecher ist das. Isn't that what something a speak is the? Isn't that? My German's still not great. I haven't done a Duolingo lesson in a very long time, not gonna lie. More or less. So really it wasn't even a sentence. Is that what you're telling me? What's fur? Is it fur 4? It's an F-O-R. Well, welcome, Unfassbara. Second version of Scryer. Yeah. It's a lot stronger. What the hell is Gaia 2? Yeah, it's a lot stronger. I should really put my magnet back on, shouldn't I? Otherwise we're going to have blocks all over the place. Also, guys, if you could just keep an eye on my oxygen for me while I do this. This is going to be a bit of a talking stream for a moment. What you said was true, but wasn't a real sentence. Okay, I didn't think it was a real sentence. Can you please speak English? Yeah, that'd be good. I was kind of there, though. You can do better. Well, I don't know how to read it. The thing is, that's the bad thing when it comes to my German lessons. I read it with exact translation of how it's written, because German does some things in some orders and other things in other orders. But the thing is, you said speak. I don't really understand what it's actually asking. With all those words. I can directly translate all those words, but I can't form a sentence out of them, you know? I tried using the mecha suit in space, while I can do breathe, it doesn't protect you from freezing. Yeah, that's why we've got the old spacesuit on. I believe the pneumatocraft suit does have that ability. That should be a U, shouldn't it? U, right, here's pneumatocraft. So here are all the modules. Air conditioning. Just says used in chest plate. Doesn't tell me what it actually does. Armor upgrade, block tracker, charging, coordinates, creative. Magnet, jumping. Jet boots. That's going to be like the jet suit from Ad Astra. Item life upgrade. What? It can be put in all these things. Inventory, gilded, flippers, entity tracker, endovision, elytra, dispenser. Eject to any. Right click any block to eject a direction. Okay, minigun, night vision, radiation, range, scuba. That'll be for breathing. Item, security, speed, standby, stomp, Thorncraft upgrade. Hey? Volume upgrade. Okay, I'm not sure. I could be wrong then. Sorry, Unfast, but I don't like German. Why don't you like German? Don't take it personal. Stepan, what is there not to like about the German language? A lot of things are fucking longer than they need to be. One of my favourite videos that came out quite a long time ago. No problem, I said, what language is this? Okay, well there you go. I do not understand how it was... So wait, can Sprechen mean language? Because I thought it just meant speak. I'm still learning, of course. So you asked, what language is this? I can understand that now. I'm trying to learn. I don't mind too much German, but because I'm actively trying to learn German. I say actively. I haven't done a lesson in about a month. But, yeah. it's harder for me. You're still trying to wrap your head a little bit around English, aren't you, Stepan? Which credit to you. I can only speak one language, so you're already doing better than me. Right, how are we doing on the old printing? We are still going. How are we doing on... We've used 2 gunpowder. I think we've made way too much gunpowder, chat. Oh well. Oxygen at 50%, thank you very much. It is harder for me. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it being harder. Does anyone like shroom lights? Does anyone use them in their builds? I don't think I ever have. It's going to be very hard to oxygenate all these. These are going to be things that we really are going to have to try and figure out. You know the annoying thing is, when you cover a mod and you do a tutorial for the mod because no one else has. And then you want to find out something, but you're the tutorial and you don't know. It's a pain. I love shroom lights. Pretty orange. They are pretty orange. They have a strange texture. I do if it's a nether style build, so you only use it in nether style. Why is that? I mean, I understand it's a bit of like an organic fungal type thing, but that makes sense. Hello again, Foxlow. How are we doing? I cannot wait till this completes. It's going to be good to finally be in the base. Still, there's a lot of infrastructure to get ready for it, but we can do that later. Mondays, we literally cannot relate to that. Yeah, I understand that. Maybe, what's his name? The Mischief of Mice. He can probably understand it. He was once someone I used to always watch for tutorials, you know. And then I just thought, sometimes you miss a handful of things out. I'm going to do it myself. GOG. Assume you mean good. Alright, we're nearly done a lap. And I've only just noticed that it says that you actually use a hoe for a shroom light. Why didn't no one tell me? Because it looks better with nether bricks rather than overworld blocks. Well, here they're being used with what? Iron plating. They don't look too bad. I think glowstone would probably look worse than these shroom lights, you know. I like to watch you struggle. I do struggle a lot. A lot of times. Especially if I go back and I'm playing mods actively that I haven't touched, you know. Like, if Astral Sorcery was in this, I wouldn't be able to do everything in Astral Sorcery again. And that's one of my favourite mods, but because I haven't played with it for so long, or since the tutorials, I just wouldn't have a clue. Oh, look at the mini-map, chat. The outer layer is starting to be done. This is going to take a bloody long time, isn't it? Is that a hole? No. Can this iron plating be turned into anything? No, they can be turned into these fake blocks, facades from Integrated Dynamics, but that's about it. We can turn it into iron sliding doors. Maybe we can use these as placeholders. Because we've got enough iron plating here, since it takes 9 item plates. Oh, you get 64 out of it. Never mind. So we've got essentially 9 iron there. Not as much as I thought. Red and black curls? Sorry, curls? What are we talking about, curls? Nice stream, but I have to go. Maybe see you later in the next stream. No worries at all. The next Minecraft stream will be...
I see it's your first time here, Zach M.
Sunday.
Welcome.
Let's say baguette. I think I need to turn up the sound a bit. Zach M. That's definitely very different than baguette. Sorry, I just got here, but why not Ultimine? Because I don't want it to accidentally break the center over there where my oxygen is, and I don't want to have to rebuild it. Yes, take care, I'm fast. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm planning on making a train system with Create. Do you know if I can send Create trains through the Nether portal? You actually can, and you can do it in real time. I remember it being a major thing when it came out. Oxygen at 30%? Wonderful. Glad someone's keeping track, Chaos. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's why we're not doing Ultimine. I just realised there's loads of quartz here as well. Just mine the block close to the middle and then use Ultimine. Yes, but at the same time, remember, I'm trying to waste time so this gets built. It's something to do instead of just staring into the void. Because when you look into the abyss looks back at you. I mean, just look. What does it say? How do you feel? Scary, isn't it? Oh, we're far away. Don't lose the base. Would be a bad idea. I reckon we'll go back inside at about 10%. I love hearing the explosions of it in the background. I'm going to turn up my sounds just a little bit because I couldn't quite hear the notifications. And hopefully my ears don't die next time. We'll see though. Can you die if you go too far out? No. Technically this is an infinite world just like the overworld, so you wouldn't die the further you go out. But obviously you would eventually lose oxygen and die. Which would be a big no-no. Big no-no. I just realised these are two different types. These are pillars. What's with the heavy dubstep? I've mixed it up a little bit. We're not listening, so usually the music we listen to is from one specific Stream Beats playlist. This time I've just left it on the main feed of all of them. So we're listening to many different genres. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea what's going to come up. I did check ahead to make sure none of it was copyrighted, because sometimes when I leave it like this, it ends up being copyright claimed, which is annoying. Oxygen at a quarter, thank you very much. We'll go at 10%. Don't look at the sun. What do you mean? What's wrong with that? My eyes! My retinas! I want to see what would happen if you fall to the earth. To be honest, nothing. I believe what happens is that there is a sort of void layer. So the more you go down, eventually you will just hit the void layer and it'll be like the overworld. You just die. I'm just loving peering up over at the base on the minimap and just seeing it print out. Oxygen at 20, thank you very much, chat. Flashbang, big flashbang. There is a daylight cycle here. I've just noticed, obviously there would be an orbit, but I reckon there is actually a day-night cycle here, so maybe it's still good that we have Meternal on our bees. So the bees will be coming back with us. Nuke? What's nuke? Or are you saying nuke as in you want to do a nuclear atomic bomb? I mean, in space, it probably wouldn't have too much of an effect. It would do something, but like, it would end up pushing the space base in theory. Is there a website for create schematics? No. Maybe. Maybe, actually. I've not seen it. But there probably is. I did for... Actually, in my Discord, there is a section, isn't there? Monday's Resources, where I was going to put all these schematics. I should put this schematic in that Discord, shouldn't I? In case any of you go want to build it. Not saying that any of you would, because it's a very poor design, but... Hey, there we go, we're done. Oh, right on the doorway as well. Let's go get some oxygen. And then that's... Why am I bleeding? Nice few things there. Oxygen, please. Don't look at the sun. I love looking at the sun, though. Makes me happy. I would build it. Fair enough. Even more of a reason to slap it down, then. Right. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. More and more we will remove this. Oxygen at 10%. Okay, maybe not. That literally just came through. That wasn't a lack of me reading this time. Right, I need to very quickly... I don't think we're ever going to use down here. So, let us get a block. Do I not have... I have my dank, don't I? Let's block that there, and I wonder if oxygen will end up going a bit higher. I do have an oxygen reader here. There you go, we have oxygen, 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 oxygen. Right, we have full oxygen now, which is good. So I can destroy everything below that little chunk. And no oxygen in here, of course. Cool. Let's keep destroying. A couple of things we want to destroy out here, but let's work our way down. There is one run by Create People. Okay, there you go. There is a website. Would a second schematic cannon work? Maybe would mess it up. I would need a second copy of the schematic, technically placed in the same place. I don't know. I think it's more likely because it prints in a very specific way. What would most likely happen is instead both of them would try and shoot in the same place. But I could be wrong. I've never attempted it, so I really don't know. It is hard to fly in space without oxygen and gravity. This really feels like a 3D printer. So slow is it. It is very, very slow. But it's worth it. Trust me, in all matters of looking at it, it's still going to be faster than if I was doing it by hand. And all of this needs to be destroyed anyway. So eventually, we're just going to have to cool base. BRB, no worries at all, Foxlow. See you in a second. You know what? I really should have got myself a drink before stream. Something I always forget about. And a schematic cannon is basically a 3D printer. Yeah, it is. In every sense of the word, it is a 3D printer.
Drink, drink, drink.
Come on, you can't do that to me. You don't say get a drink when I don't have a drink. That's just not fair. Hover better, please. Right, we're in. Let's break everything down. Agreed. That's not a hand job. Damn, man. You old crackpot. Always cracking those jokes. Right, let's not break this side because all the oxygen's now escaping. So we know to break below this. Destroy. We're going to have a few decorative blocks here as well. Is the hover not working because of gravity? No, the hover is keeping me down. If I turn the hover off, this happens. Oh, it's actually not making me... Oh, God, I'm falling. That's because of the gravity. There you go. Now I'm out of the gravity field. I just keep going up. But when I have hover mode, I slowly go down. That's why I've got hover on. To actually help me move. TNT or drill, sorry? You want me to TNT this place? It's a bit extreme. Nine out of 10? Nearly 8 out of 10. Welcome back, Foxflow. Did you go get a snack, perchance? And if you did get a snack, can I have it? I don't have a drink, ladies and gentlemen. Stop making me jelly. Really, I should put sort of silk touch on this, but never mind. TNT in space equals bad time. TNT in space probably does nothing, to be honest. What am I stuck on? No, you didn't get snacks? Shame. Bluntly, it was you. Stop saying hydrate. Sure, let's use explosives in space, the worst place to use it. But it wouldn't do anything. There is nothing for it to push against. It would be... I think it would actually be smaller. In real life, it'd probably be bad. But why, though? If I was to put a TNT out here and exploded it, in Minecraft, it would obviously just fall into the void. If I did put it on something, it would blow up. It would affect the immediate area. But because there is no air to actually push any force around, it's just a vacuum. There's no particles here to push. It probably wouldn't do anything. The only thing it would push out would be whatever's inside the TNT. It might create another star, but that's fine. You would need a lot bigger explosion than that, and you'd also need so much of a dense mass for it to do that. Kyrgyzstan made a good video about nukes in space. Now, nukes is a different story. That's a little bit more powerful. I'm talking about a simple block of TNT here. Oh, the outer ring's nearly finished, chat. It's only going to take longer from here. Sounds like you need to test it. I mean, we could. We've got enough TNT. Gun? Gun? What do you want a gun for? TNT is Minecraft nukes. No. These are nukes. Infinity nukes. Where you can blow up A 259 radius circle. 518, I think that is. 518 block diameter. That's a pretty big nuke. I've got a YouTube tutorial all about Infinity Tools where I actually show the largest explosion. It's pretty big. And even in creative mode, it kills you. Even if you're 1,000 blocks away, it kills you. No escaping it, it kills you. And you better have a backup.
Drink, drink, drink.
I don't have a drink, Glutton. I assume it was you, Glutton. Hasn't popped up yet. Max nuke from Industrial Foregoing. Exactly. I've heard... I had a customer. Did Mondays get a bev yet? No, I didn't. Holy, I didn't know all the Mods 9 had nukes. I'm gonna go test them. Back up your world. Back them up. Because even if... Literally, this is what I had to do for the video. I put the nuke down. I put the nuke down at level 0. The biggest size nuke. I was in creative. I permanently held the spacebar and flew in one direction. I was about 600 blocks in the sky, and I was over 1,500 blocks away. That's the fastest I could go. I'd recommend getting some sort of jetpack, but it got to the point where my computer couldn't load the world fast enough for me to run away. The only way you could really survive it is if you're already 10,000 blocks away and using a teleporter. I'm not even joking. So I had that, flew away. It still killed me in creative mode. Luckily, and the world crashed. Luckily, I was able to reload in, so because as long as you're not in the loaded area, and you don't do it in the spawn chunks, that's another very important thing, you don't do it in the spawn chunks, the world should survive. You then load in and fly back. Radiation is insane. I believe there's radiation that's get left behind, but I was in creative mode, so I don't know. And then you see a rather large hole. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just looking here, eyes wide open, saying what is happening. That's fine. That's fine. I've opened a beer for you, Prost. I know Prost. Cheers. I actually had a bit of alcohol today. I had a lovely bit of Kraken rum and Coke. It was lovely. Totems be like, Totem doesn't care. It'll kill you twice. I'll use Waystones. Give it a go. I want to see how far you have to be. Prost. I don't think Prost actually did Prost. Prost in Duolingo doesn't actually have an accent. It didn't kill me in creative, but I was in 1.16.5 version. Yeah, mine's one. I don't know. I was well out of the way of it hitting me. I was over 2,000 blocks away from it. If you include diagonal, it still killed me in creative. So I'm not sure. Drunk Monday stream when? Probably never. Probably never. Not gonna lie. Drunk Mondays is not a bop. Don't fall. My throat is actually starting to hurt because I haven't had a drink. But it kills you in creative. Yes, it killed me in creative mode. It killed me, crashed the world, and it was pain. It's why halfway... No drink. It's why halfway through the tutorial series, I changed worlds. Because I was testing the nukes, and it crashed everything. And I completely bricked my world because I technically did it in the spawn chunks, and I was in the chunk that exploded. So when I tried to load in, it never reloaded. So it was very broken. How many more blocks? Right, we're done. We just have to get rid of all like the accents and stuff now. Let's give ourselves another refill. Let me in! I'm thirsty, no drink. Yes, pretty much. I'm a stubborn man. What's this? Broken glass shards. Right. More oxygen, please. I'll go to sleep, so good luck with the building destroying and see you soon. Good night. Take care. Hope you enjoyed yourself today. Hope to see you again next stream, Stepan. Have a wonderful sleep. Okay, maybe I'll just watch the video on the nukes instead of trying it. Good idea. Right, let's try and destroy some of the other things that we don't really need. Like all this. This is a very strange song. It's a good thing no mobs spawn out here. At least I don't believe they do. Look at it. Oh, we're on the second layer. You have loads of end rods without ever collecting a single end rod from the actual end. Lulu, hurry home from the gym. Lulu's not at the gym. It's a Sunday. Lulu's downstairs cleaning. Huh. Lulu's doing a good job. We basically, as you all know, we have our lovely pet bird, our pet Sunny. We love him. We love him dearly. We all do. No one can deny it. Love him. Basically, we are spending a lot of time at work and he's spending a lot of time not in a cage. So we are hiring someone to basically come play with him for an hour 3 times a week. So Lulu's cleaning so the place doesn't look awful for when this person comes round. Like a good egg. She takes care of me, Lulu does. I would help her, but I'm streaming, so it is what it is. Oh dear. That was a bad block to break. Can I break these ones? Yes. I want that job. Oh my god. Pay me to play with the bird. Yeah, they're being paid £10 an hour, which is technically 42 pence less than minimum wage in this country. Minimum wage in this country for someone over 25 years old is £10.42. Although that may have actually gone up this financial year, because the financial year in this country changed over on the 5th of April. England minimum wage 2024. The new national living wage is £11.44. It's gone up a pound? That can't be right. Oh, it's 30%. 30% higher than the adult minimum wage of 2015. There's new... Okay, apparently it's £11.44 now. I don't understand how they got... Oh, 10%. They've... I was reading it as if it was American currency. Yeah, it's 10% more now, so... £11.44 is the new minimum wage for over 25 years old. £10 to Canadian is above our minimum. Now, what is that in USD? Literally... Oh, so £11.44... Oh, so wait, £10 is 18 Canadian. Is that better? That's not better than what you're being paid though, right? That would be bad. What's this? Ah, this is a very important tunnel. Is that all the accents we can really get? Can I do this? Ah, no, that's also very important. This can get rid of though. I don't think I can break anymore. Actually, I can see more that I can break. It's almost the same. I could be playing with birds instead of moving to the UK. Yeah, she's being it only ends up being £30 a week. But this person, they generally are, they go around playing with dogs and other pets for people that obviously can't do it. And yeah, she charges £10 an hour. So at the moment, here's going to be interesting. I'm going to really maybe screw myself over here, but who cares? My current job that I'm working at, I'm not working in my usual film job, but the current job I'm working at is paying me £15 an hour. What's that in Canadian? And it's going to be going up in May, potentially up to £20 an hour. And I'm working 11-hour days, 5 days a week, but they're 10 hours paid, 1 hour off. So 50 hours a week at £20 an hour. What would that be in your Canadian? Can I visualize you? No, I want to visualize you. Let me up. I'm still confused why oxygen's not working past this point. That's $25 an hour. What, at 15 or 20 is 35? Okay, how about this? This is my usual film rate. Let me just actually figure it out because I don't know what it is per hour because I get paid on a contract basis. Where's my calculator? Divided by 50, divided by 5, divided by 12, because technically I'm paid for 12-hour working days, but I'm not. So my usual wage is technically £33.33 per hour, and I do 12-hour days, so I'm doing 60-hour weeks, so I get paid for 60 hours. So whatever that is, what's that in Canadian? Yeah, I need to figure out how this thing works, because it just doesn't do what I want. $60. There you go. So I get $60 an hour in my usual work for 60-hour weeks. Mondays, give me a film job. I'm coming over. Yeah, I never actually work 12 hours. It's very rare that I actually do work the full hours, but I get paid per the day no matter what I work. Usually I only work 10 hours, but it's continuous with no break. But that also includes overtime. Oh, sorry, it doesn't include overtime. So I can also, when I'm working on set, the shoot day is 10 hours. But if there's something big, I could be called in an hour early. So that'll be an hour pre-call. And that gets paid at 1.5 times my usual rate. So it'd be £33.33 times 1.5. So it'd be an extra half. So that's like £45 for that hour. And then anything over, like if they cut bang on 10 hours and I have to wrap afterwards, like pack up the equipment stuff, then I get paid that £45 again. But if they go over and they're filming, it's double. So it ends up being £66 an hour for every hour they go over filming. What do you do on the films? I work in special effects, so not digital. This is a big misconception a lot of people have. Special effects is the physical thing, so it's fire, explosions, wind, rain, flying cars, throwing things, you know, big stuff. Visual effects is all CGI. It's all the weird wibbly wobbly things that go around Captain Marvel and stuff like that. Mondays explodes things. Yes, basically, call me a legal arsonist. It's the best way to say it. So let's have a little check on the base now. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, you're a pyromaniac, basically. We're starting to get this now. I'm excited, chat. I'm excited. This is probably going to take the rest of the stream. What films have you worked on? I worked on all 3 Fantastic Beasts films. I did a film called Life, which is like a space horror film. I did the Kenneth Branagh Poirot trilogy. So Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, and the newest one to come out is A Haunting in Venice. I did Fast and Furious 9. I did a Shakespeare film that also is Kenneth Branagh called All Is True, very small. I did a film that came out in January this year in the UK, but it came out Christmas Day in America, called Boys in the Boat. Very good film, actually. It's actually on Disney Plus now, and I recommend you go watch it because I really, really enjoyed that film. It's a story all about an American rowing team that were the B team during World War II, or just before World War II. What else? I did The Marvels. That came out in November-ish. Biggest flop that Marvel have ever seen. I did that film. It's the only Marvel film I've ever worked on as well, which was a little bit disappointing, but is what it is. I could just go down my IMDb page, because I do have an IMDb page, but I'm not telling you all my full name. Let me get my IMDb. Apparently I've done 15 things in total. Boys in the Boat, I did. I was part of a short called Aping Edwin Porter that only came out in this country. I did a film that was on Netflix called The Midnight Sky. That's George Clooney. I did a film called Artemis Fowl, which was going to be a big series, but it flopped. And that is actually everything I've done. Oh wait, what's my... Oh yeah, and soon to come out, actually this month it comes out on Paramount Plus, Knuckles. I've done a lot. Is it weird working on the set and seeing the movie? Absolutely is weird. It's kind of ruined films for me in a certain way. Reason being is that before I was like, that sequence is really cool, that sequence is nice, blah blah blah. I still do think that, but I can see and understand how it was done, and because I know how it was done, it makes it less impactful for me, if that makes sense. Right, I think we're going to sit over in the overworld for a bit, because if I just sit in there for the next hour and a half, it's going to make things a little bit boring. So let's put the old spacesuit back in here, and we will try and figure out... No, I wanted that suit. We'll try and figure out stuff that we would like to do. So, first things first, we are going to want to get power over there. Now, we are going to be using various different powers. So that center sphere that is being created directly above the cannon, that is going to be basically a main power hub. Now, at the moment, we're going to put our actual power reactor in there, because we don't have a fission reactor. I think I'm going to put a fusion reactor. We're going to put a few reactors in there. We're going to do extreme reactors, we're going to do power reactors, and we're going to do the fusion reactor from mechanism. Those are the 3 reactors we're going to do, and we're going to try and fit them all inside of there, and the setup's required. It's probably going to be just sort of entangle porters that we're going to use to move all the stuff around. Do we not have entangle porters? Oh, apparently I misspelt it. There you go. Entanglo porters, that's why. We're probably going to use these quantum entanglo porters for their actual inputs and outputs, but the actual blocks in there are going to be in there. So we kind of need to figure out the space that's in there and how big things are going to be. Obviously, the power reactor itself, it's the smallest thing. It's the easiest thing to fit in there, and it's going to be the first thing we put in there, which is fine. So we're going to move this over here first, and then we're going to move the setups that are required for all its different inputs. How are we actually making redstone again? I don't think we're making redstone. I think we're generally just using it from the mine. Or, oh yeah, we were going to use the honeycombs for redstone to power this thing, weren't we? Yes. That's why we have the redstone B. So that's something we actually have to finish as well. How much redstone do we actually have in our system then? We've only got 319 left. That isn't too much. Let's go get some from the mining dimension. Everything else is done, although it's not completely finished. It is done to a certain aspects. There you go. Another 4,000. That should be a lot. Let's go put that back in the system. Would you use special effects on your streams, lol? Have you blow up stuff behind you? It's kind of hard to do that in an office, not gonna lie. But who knows? One day I may bring my unique talents outside or into the stream and outside the industry. But the thing is, I don't exactly, like, if I was to use explosives and stuff, which I can, I am licensed to use explosives, but only certain types. I can do that, but I don't have the license to... Actually, that's not true. I have the license to buy them. I can physically buy them. But I don't have the license to store them, which is very different. So I can buy them, and if I use them the same day, it's fine. But if I don't use them the same day, which wouldn't happen, because anything that didn't happen, anything that wasn't used would just have to be blown up at the end of the day anyway, because you can't store them, and it's not safe to store them. So I wouldn't be able to buy that much. Plus, you would need permission from the local police force. So if I was to do any sort of bangs or anything, I would have to do like a whole big risk assessment, a whole big, say X, Y, and Z and why it's going to be safe. And even in my back garden, there's not a big enough exclusion zone between whatever I would pop off. Or, well, some of the smallest things I could pop off. But there wouldn't be a big enough exclusion zone for me to even do it in this local area. I would have to take it way off site in a field and still get permission for it, you know? I could do other smaller things, like smoke effects. But that's just like hooking up a smoke machine. And I could do fake rain, but I could just sit by the window when it's raining, because after all, it's England and it rains all the time. Geez, never mind, lol. Yeah, there is a lot of other extra things that a lot of people don't generally think about when it comes to it. Right. So, 1, what is this inventory? 2, let's figure things out. You know what? We don't need our bee helmet on anymore. Actually, this stops us from being angry at us. We probably do need the bee thing on. Is it raining right now? It's not actually raining right now. Today was a relatively decent day. It was not raining, but it was very windy. So, yeah. Let's have a quick look on our space base. I literally said we won't have to go back there, but let's have a little look at the space that we're going to have in the space station. Hopefully this is still building. I have reason to believe that this is still building. And England is a sunny day, a special effect. It could be, to be honest. So this is getting to the widest point. So how big is a power reactor? Isn't that just like a 3x3x4? So we could here, we could put 4 reactors on each corner here on the floor bit, because we're not having an actual floor in here. So we could have 1, 2, 3, 4 reactors on this level, just in this little square here. We could put a fusion reactor right here, although I probably would like it in the direct center, which would be probably about here. But if we put the fusion reactor on the floor, we could then have an extreme reactor above it. I think that would be a pretty good setup. What do you think, chat? 4 power reactors, a fusion reactor. Obviously, we're way away from the fusion reactor, but the 4 power reactors we could sustain now. And then extreme reactor. Extreme reactor is going to be interesting to get into, because I've not actually played with extreme reactors for a very long time. Last time I played with it, it was still called big reactors, and that was back in All the Mods 3. So a long time ago. So I reckon we work on making 3 more reactors, and we'll move the other one over. As well as that, we'll probably increase the tier of them as well. So right now, I believe we have Spirited, which may actually be the highest. Hang on. Yes, we can't do Nitro because we don't have infinite amounts of Nether Stars, which is a little bit of a problem. Yeah, we don't have Nether Stars galore. And also Blazing Blocks. So let's get 3 more Spirited setups. Building the reactor in a space in case it blows up and spreads radiation. No, not for any particular reason. It's just because this circle we have, the center ball, I wanted to make it seem like that it's going to be a burning star. So the white concrete is almost like a placeholder at the moment. But around it, we're going to put various yellow blocks and flames and blah, blah, blah to make it look like it's a small sun. And we're using that power to power our base. That's the sort of thought process behind it. So we're going to put reactors in there because that's the closest thing we're almost going to get to a star. If that makes sense. So we need powered reactors. We want these. Now these are many different things. Now, can we get this to automatically make everything we require? Can we click a button? What do you think, chat? Can we click a button? Now we do actually have in here a crafter making these things. So we could technically do this. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to quickly get rid of that. We're going to get rid of some other things as well because we don't need anymore. We don't need the white concrete. Not this, not this, not this. We don't need... Oh, we'll keep the tier installers. That we don't need. Those we'll keep. These bees we were going to... Oh no, these bees I think we've brought up because they were random. Echo shards, do we need those? Don't think so. Sugar bee we needed for something. Energy cube we don't care about. We're going to use purely the ultimate universal cables now. Those we don't need. Those we do need. Solar panels I don't think we're going to use. Vents we do need. Oxygen loader we don't need. The rest of these we do still need for bee stuff. Cool. Reactor. Right, we want you, and you. Cool. Let's figure this out. First, let's get some patterns. Pattern. We actually do have patterns in here for some reason. That was a pattern for what we needed in there. Ah, that was right. We couldn't get the pattern to work, could we? we couldn't get the pattern to do what we wanted in here because it wasn't clicking multiple things in at once. I remember now, so we're going to have to sort that out. That's okay. For right now, let's make another 32 patterns. Sweet. Oh, then yes, please put the schematic in the Discord because that would be awesome. I mean, we're not at that point yet, but yes, we will do. Or use light blue and white for an even hotter star. Yeah, it would be a hotter star, wouldn't it? Mix the colours for the cool star design. We haven't gone over the design yet, but we will do eventually. Right, so for this, we need this. Simple enough. For that, we are going to need the spirited capacitors, which are these. And we need to teach you how to make dielectric paste, which I think we actually do already know how to make dielectric paste. We do. Cool. So those two are done. In fact, what are the other things? We actually already have that. Right, let's take out all the power ones first, and then we'll start basically again. Not that one, though. Iron bars are technically part of it. These guys. These are for not those. We have done a lot of it already. Why do we have two of the exact same? Sweet. I think that's everything. This is an intense goddamn bit of noise. I'm going to skip this song. Bit too much for me. Now we'll move one more over. Just for neatness sake. Right, so all those can stay there. So what do we have? We have got the spirited pattern. Perfect. We have got the pattern for this. Perfect. Now we have this for here, which is obviously what is required for these. So that knows how we're doing. Then these require the basic large power capacitors, which requires the basic capacitors. So we have the large and we have the basic. Then the basic is made with those, which we have got. Sweet. So all of those are done. Then we have uranites, which technically we haven't taught it how to make. So we probably should. Which is done in here. So if we go uranites like this, and we're going to process it this way. That's how we do uranites. And we'll put that into there. Favorite storage mods. Favorite's probably still... Actually, my favorite storage mod is functional storage. Because it's so much better than sophisticated storage, and obviously it works so well with other storage mods. Obviously, refined storage and AE2, they are storage mods, but they're a lot more than that. They're automation mods, not just storage. The storage that we're using, we have one disk in here, and that's it. Very simple, very quick to make. But this, having a dedicated system to do things like this, where we can have any type of gold go into this block here, and then we can get all three of these types into this system, that's what I love about it. It ignores certain processes that we would have to do with this if we weren't to use this. Now, this is obviously better than sophisticated, storage drawers, because of the storage controller and working a little bit wirelessly. That's why I like it. Hello. Huh? Are you hungry? I'm a bit peckish now. You should. I've no... Lulu's on the case for food. AE2 is the most powerful, definitely, Patrick, and we are... Glutton, stop asking about the goddamn drink. We'll get a drink eventually. Maybe with the food. But yeah, AE2 I do prefer as a mod for automation, and we're going to transition to that later. But for right now, find storage all the way. I don't think making a fusion reactor is hard. I think you can make one right now and it's small. I made one completely like the evaporation thing too inside a compact machine, max size though. You might be thinking of a fission reactor. Fusion reactor is a bit different. Fusion reactor is the tier after the fission reactor. It requires a lot more stuff. Fusion. So these require these fusion blocks, which aren't too bad to make, but we need these polonium pellets. The polonium pellets, they are made using fluorite and polonium. Polonium is from nuclear waste, so we'd have to get a fission reactor up and running first and make enough nuclear waste to make enough fusion reactor frames from polonium pellets. So we cannot make it right now. We can make a fission reactor now. However, it still would require a lot of setup, but we do have the resources to make it. So we won't be doing that right now, and we're going to be actually doing that in a different dimension, where it's going to be permanently day. So probably the mining dimension, actually, because it's permanently day there, I think. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, this. So, you know how to make uranium now from uranium. Yeah, it hasn't been taught how to make uranium, but we're making uranium from over here, and we've got loads, and it will only make it on demand, which is great. So I can technically say you're done, can't I? I think so. So you're done. Next we need to make you. So you, done. So you need to make the blue ones, which we do know how to make. We know how to make uranite. And you to be made is to use niotic crystals and that. And niotic crystals are in here, which it knows how to make. Perfect. So technically, you're done. Now the blazing reactor, which we don't have that. So the blazing reactor is this. Now we do know how to make these blazing things. The blazing things require the blazing crystals, which are the blazing crystals are in here. Perfect. And then you require just the large things in dielectric paste, which you obviously know how to make over here. Cool. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Something spawned. Not in my base though, so it doesn't matter. Blazing's done. Right, next we need the reactor of hardened. Perfect. And you are going to require this here. Oh no, we haven't done blazing. Oops. We haven't actually taught it to do... Yeah, we've taught it to do that. This is this. We haven't taught it to make the blazing... is that what I got rid of? I reckon that's what I got rid of, isn't it? Yes, like an idiot. I got rid of that, thinking they were the same. Right, we have taught it all that. Right, so hardened. So hardened now... We have to teach you how to make this. I'm going to be teaching it this way. Now, this is going to be the hard thing here. I think we want to do a push and a pull. So this guy, he's getting a puller, and he is pulling from here. But I reckon only with this pattern here, which we'll put in here now, we'll tell this guy on the puller, we'll tell you to pull and get iron. Iron. Sweet, you can go in there. And then sender will send iron. That's fine. We're then going to need this puller. But it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to need a new puller. Oh, we have one. Perfect. So this puller, if we look at it here, we want to go left. No, is it the filter? Is it a filter thing? No, regulator. Okay, we want a regulator then. We don't need a filter though. Okay, let's get a regulator upgrade. Regulator upgrade. Of course. Of course. Can you please make me 256 stone so I don't have to worry about it for a long time? Thank you very much. I now actually can't do it as fast as I want. Regulator. Ah, yeah, sorry, mix them up. Haven't played in a while. That's fair enough. It's a confusing because it's a small part of it that a lot of people don't remember. Right, one of these regular upgrades. So if we look at the way it is, we want to pull from the left. We're on a regulator upgrade of just 1. And we are going to pull gold. Just like so. So that'll go in there. We're then going to want another sender. I didn't know there was a Mark III, you know. But anyway, we want a sender, which we can make in 2 different ways. Please give me one of these ways. All right, we want a sender. We want to send directly in front of it. Now, I believe that's all we have on here, isn't it? Yeah, center, and we actually have the regulator mode. No, we don't. The puller's got regulator mode as well. Oh, yeah, because we only wanted one in here, so it didn't... That's what I did. I pulled one, and then I pulled the next one. But it didn't seem to be working, did it? Oh, well. Screw it. We'll keep doing it this way. Let's get another regulator upgrade, then. Or actually... Screw it. I'm gonna pull the regulator upgrade out of this and see if it works. That's going to be a problem. It's automatically doing that. It's automatically importing everything. I can't even use this system. We're going to need a completely different module. That's fine. That's fine. And I think we're going to get a Sender Mark II then. I think we're going to get a Sender Mark II. Maybe even a Puller Mark II. Let's do it that way. Yeah, let's do it this way. It'll be simpler. So you're set to just be the completed things with speed upgrades. Yes, right. Let's get all the correct things. Modular. So first we want Puller. Puller Mark II. Which requires all the other pullers. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You're already set, so that's why. Do you stack now? No. Well, what's the difference between these two? Can I reset you like that? I can. Yay. Right, Puller Mark II. Right, I believe I can say pull from you and put into you. Yes. They're all set the exact same now, which is a bit silly, though. So we want gold. The regulator upgrade of 1. Sweet. So you're set there. All of you can be the same. You're taking iron. Yes. Right, now we need Sender Mark II. Sender. I swear that mob boss spawning has scared me so many times. It's pretty scary. Hey, JPage, how are you doing? Or JPage, are the modular routers mainly used for item transfer? Yes and no, but there's plenty of different things you can do with them. I have not explored all the different things, I must say. So I really don't know all the different things it can do. But I'm sure it's quite a lot. Right, what does Mark III do? What's the difference between Mark III? Ender. Oh, maybe it's cross-dimensional. Right, so let's just take one of you. And say, you and you. Set target. Target set. Yeah, send to there. Yeah, pull from there. Put that in there. Send from to there. Yeah, but only send gold. And we need another regulator upgrade. Actually, if that only pulls one at a time, this may work. So this will take iron and send only iron. Those should be the exact same. Emerald, diamond, blaze rod, uranium, iron. Blaze rods, yeah. Uranium, yeah. Iron ingot, yeah. Diamond, yeah. Emerald, yeah. Oh, raw uranite. We don't have raw uranite in there. Oh, we don't need raw uranite anymore. No, we do. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't need raw uranite. What? We don't need that anymore because we are using uranium straight into uranite. That's why. Cool. Right. Let's give this a test. Here we have the pattern here. So if I was to get at power, let's make 10 of these. That's not working. You're not sending one at a time. You've pulled one out, then you've set. Okay, now you're sending one at a time. I think this regulator upgrade is bogus. And that's already got one. Right, gold's gone in here, but you actually haven't picked it up. Whitelist, not blacklist. Right, you've taken gold. Whitelist. Oh, I don't have the regulator upgrade in there. Right, we are going to have to cancel everything now. And we'll give this another test. 10. I'm a genius, guys. Don't all praise me at once. Oh, what's happened there? Gold, gold. Why haven't you taken the last one? You took all the iron, but you didn't take all the... You've got no regulator upgrade and you worked. You've got to... No, that's the puller. Let's take the puller out. There you go. Sweet. Right, let's test it one more time. So we should get 86 by the end of it and nothing left in the chest. Bosh. Bish, bash, boshy, bosh. Made a couple of extra things, but that's okay. So, where are we at? We're at the hardened to make the blazing. We can now make the energies. Cool. So, we are done there. Yeah, that was the hardened. Right. Now, the hardened needed these ones, didn't it? Yes, it does. So, you can be made with this. No, over here. You can be made like this. And... you already know how to make all of that. And then we have the regular starter one, which requires this. So you require uranites. You need this dielectric paste, which is using those. We know how to make the rights and the left, and you know how to make iron bars in order to make those. Yes, you know how to make uranite. Do you know how to make tinies? No, you don't know how to make tinies. Let's teach you how to make tinies. Sweet. And that should be everything. So... this may kill the power, but I should be able to say I would like 36 of these, please. We're missing emeralds. Let's get emeralds. I'm fine if that's all we're missing. Well, that is another way to use modular routers. Cool. Today, you learned. We're still doing on the old coal. Not coal, copper. Got plenty of copper to go through still. We're going to need to turn it on again soon. Right, so if I wanted to get 36 of you to craft 36, we have everything available to us. This may kill our power, but that should now start working. It should now start making... You're continuously pulling that, and you did only send one.
Drink, drink, drink.
That was the problem there. It pulled the blaze rod first, and then after it placed it, it started pulling the next thing. They didn't actually get into the system quick enough. I reckon if I put speed upgrades purely in there, it would work. Do I not have the speed upgrades? It's got range upgrades. At refined. Range upgrades, upgrades. Have I not actually taught it how to make speed upgrades? Speed upgrades. I don't have that. Let's teach you how to make this. Whoa, that looks bad. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So you need this. Sugar. I don't think you know how to make sugar, actually. We're making sugar from this. Sugar? Sugar? No. Cool. Now, if I would like 3 speed upgrades, you can do it. Hey, Kim, how are you going? He's demonetized or desensitized. Wait, why am I desensitized? Not even going to drink water? Nah. Ordered you a small meat feast pizza from the local pizza shop. I like it cooked. Bro, I've been trying. Hope that's okay. It's perfect. W Lulu. This man's going, I'm thirsty, then refuses a drink. I haven't asked for a drink. He doesn't have water. Hi, Lulu. Did you get him something to drink? I've ordered him a drink too. Hi. Thank you, Lulu. This man is dying of thirst. Yeah, I reckon if I purely have speed upgrades in here, it would pick up mostly from the front. So this guy, he is taking these diamonds now. The question is after these 8 have gone, is it going to move over here? How are we doing on the old power situation? Pff, nothing. Haven't even touched the sides. We are losing, though. We are losing. Okay, good. It is doing the next in the stack. Cool. Now, I am going to do that because I wanted to do Blaze first because Blaze are going to be easier. And obviously, it hasn't done the energized because it doesn't need the energized. We've got enough of them already. So this is just going to suck up a load of power. That's fine. We've got 77 million here, another 400 million. So that's just going to work away in the background. How about we go check on our little base build? And it's been a little bit now, so that this will actually show us if it's still printing properly. If it's not, then I'm just going to have to sit here. I don't think it's done it. It may have done, actually. Because it's done that whole edge. What do we think, chat? It's so hard to tell. Because it's going to be such a long build. Like, we're not even halfway up. We know we're halfway up when we start doing the floor. When we start doing the grey floor. I wonder where it's actually taking things from. Did Mondays tell me all his crap at tennis? No. We did play tennis today. I didn't say I was crap at it. Yeah, we haven't touched the sides with that yet. We haven't even touched that yet. We are purely using these then. Yeah, we're at... Wow. We had 16,000.4. We've nearly done 5,000. 5,000 white concrete's nearly been placed. Chat, I'm not going to lie to you, before next stream, I am going to leave this to AFK. Because you're not going to want to see a stream of me just doing this. I honestly can't tell if it's still going when I'm off stream. Or when I'm off this part of the world. Really confused. Tennis is hard to understand. It's a bit. My sister invited us to play tennis today and we are both sucked. Yeah, we did. We sucked proper hard. Omega hard. Right, now what are you going to do? This is going to be test here. If it starts sucking up one, but it doesn't suck this up quick enough. Oh, hang on. Can I do this? The speed upgrade should pull it quicker. So please pull more than one. Perfect. It's pulled more than one. Ah, but the diamonds didn't go. That's interesting. So it tried to pull it in the next one. That's a problem. We win this. We do this with this, right? We do want that, and the regulator though did work. Always continue executing subsequent modules on this tick, regardless of whether this module did anything. Don't execute any subsequent modules on this tick if this module did something. Don't execute any subsequent modules on this tick if this module did not do anything. Let's test it. Let's say if it did do something, then don't do the next one. I want to see if this changes it. We can test this twice by doing it this way. I don't blame you. Temis screams posh. Minecraft streamer doesn't scream that. Hello, Thomas. Tomash. How are we doing today? Thank you for the old sub there. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, was that a sub? It hasn't come up in my feed. Is that a sub or a follow? I'm fairly sure that was a sub. Right, what's going to happen here? Emerald, emerald. It's put 3 things in. So it hasn't done what I wanted. Has not done what I wanted. How do I get this to do what I want? Let's try the next one. Don't match. Any item in the filter may match for the filter to match. Use this under most circumstances. All items in the filter must match for the filter. No, any. Ignore the enchantments on an item. Whitelist mode. What other augments do we have? Fast pickup augment. Filter round robin augment. Mimic augment. Pickup delay. Pushing augment. Range down, range up. Redstone augment. Regulator, stack augment, XP vacuum, augment core. What does this one do? Is there a modular routers book? There is. We don't have it. We do now. Unless I have it in here when I was an idiot. Keep it going as it is for right now and have a little look. Augments. So the pickup delay. This augment can only be added to the dropper and the flinger modules. Okay, so that's irrelevant then. Pushing. This augment can only be added to the extruder, MK1 and MK2 modules. Oh, those then. Regulator we know. This augment allows precise control over how many items may be sent to or pulled from an inventory or the router's buffer. When a module has a regulator augment, you will see an extra numerical text field in the GUI where you can configure a limit. This limit is interpreted differently depending on the particular module. For senders MK1, 2 and 3 modules and player modules in insert mode, the modules will only send an item to the inventory if there are fewer than the configured number of that item already in the inventory. Okay, so because there's one is equal to not fewer, so it sends it again. I think that's what it's saying. So if I was to actually set the regulator to 0 then, would it work? Because it's equal to 0. It's now sending infinite amounts. So that doesn't work. What's up? Better late than never. Hello, Harry. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are building the base, and we're prepping for the power situation that we're going to have in the base. For the puller MK1, MK2, and player modules in extract mode, the module will only pull an item from the inventory if there are more than the configured numbers of that item in the inventory. So again, because we had it set to 1, it was always leaving 1 in the box. That makes sense. For the dropper, the flinger, placer, and void modules, the module will only run if there are more than the configured numbers of that item in the router's buffer. For the breaker and vacuum, no, none of these help. It's the sender. That's really annoying that it does it that way. I might have to look up a tutorial because there's clearly a way to do this. It's just when it switches between the different variables. What upgrades do we have? Fast pickup. This augment allows only for the vacuum. Mimic. No. Range down. This augment will add to any modules which has a range. It can be stacked. Each augment will reduce the range of the module by 1 block. This will probably only be useful in conjunction with the vacuum module. Yeah. Range up and redstone. This augment can be added to any module. Normally modules are run when the router runs, no question asked. However, if this augment is added to the module, that module can define its redstone behavior. An extra button is added to the module's GUI to control this. I don't think this energizing orb gives off a redstone signal, but maybe we can turn it off for a tick and then turn it back on again. Well, not a tick, a second. So a tick is too short. I don't know. For right now, this is good enough. It's a little bit of micromanaging, but I can actually leave it. And all the power's gone. The power hasn't gone. Why? Oh, I think I know why. I think it's because, as I suspected, the flux ducts, they do have infinite transfer, but because it's on a requester-based system, it's always trying to fill these up first. See, there's only 2,000 stored. Yeah, it's not storing enough. Not enough is physically being pushed into these things first, and then it's not reaching over here. That's what's happening here. All of these are being sucked up. So can I get rid of that? Get rid of that. I want you to do the diamond first. And then I want you to do this next. Because we can figure this out some other time. And then we'll put all of these in there. And we're going to need some better versions of these. So you actually have a lot of transfer in there. What? I'm never going to win. I'll just leave it. Yo, that is what I did, but with refined storage automation, it does do some sort of redstone. I mean, I could put a crafter directly underneath it, yeah, and direct insert these, and say craft one at a time. But I just wanted to use modular routers for the fun. It doesn't seem to be the best way. I know you can do it. I've seen Chosen Architect do it, so I know you can do it and I want to do it, but we'll see. Right, so that's power. Power is done. We kind of want to deal with storage now, though. The problem is when it comes to storage is that we are going to use this ender cell, which is great, but we kind of want to upgrade it. This is spirited, the ender cell is spirited, but we can put other frequencies in here. I don't know if we're going to need other frequencies, but we'll see. We are going to have a frequency that's essentially just going to be a dump frequency, a void frequency, which is mainly going to be the fission reactor, because the fission reactor, I don't care for the power usage. The problem with the fission reactor, when we get to it, is that you can regulate it, and it's great. You can get it to automatically turn off. But the main problem is that if you're not constantly storing the power, what happens is that when the power is filled, it will keep going, it will get hotter, and then it will burn and explode, which is big problems. Hey, look, we're getting a bit of power over here now. Why is that? Why are we suddenly getting power over here now? And it's off. So yeah. I'm going to void all power the fission reactor makes. Just straight up void it. The fusion reactor we're also going to use. No, not to ruin the fun, but it can emit a redstone and you can detect it. Sorry, hang on. No, not to ruin the fun, but it can emit redstone and you can detect it with routers, but I'm not good with redstone. What do you mean the energizing orb does redstone? Do I have redstone on me? No. Well, I didn't do anything directly underneath it. Okay, you didn't do any redstone there either. I've always just used the regulator upgrade and refined storage Xbox Plus to send one per craft. I feel like I might get a similar problem here, though, with this, because it is only sending one, which is fine, but with the main problem comes to... Whoa! £5, thanks for the content always. Smiley Face. It came from Smiley Face. Thank you, Smiley Face, for the $5. Really appreciate it. Absolute living legend. Thank you so much. $5 is not a small amount of money. You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much. I'm stuck in a hole again. Yeah, not straight redstone, but with a comparator or something. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can do the redstone upgrade on this to do that. Turn it off for a second. I think the main thing I'm worried about is with the regulator upgrade, we have a similar situation where when it goes to switch to the next one, because it will try and do multiple at the same time, it will do the diamond and then it will start putting emeralds in there because technically it's a different item. It's not recognizing only have one thing in here because it can take more. The easiest solution is have 4 setups. But it's a bit more expensive that way, of course. How many more of these do we even have? Okay, we're on to the last set now. At least that's good. Put a wireless power plug in the controller like you have for the bees. That's probably a good idea, actually. There you go. You will never run out of power now, boy. How are we doing here? Look at the amount of steps it still has. It's got one of these to go and one of these to go. But how are we doing on power? We've got 20 of these already. Considering I've not had to do anything, I still regard this to be pretty quick. Anyway, what was I talking about? We're going to need to actually figure out the setups for these different things. So redstone we don't really have down. We should get a dedicated way for you to get redstone. We have witches' hats. You get 6 per. So we could just literally get a witch spawner in our kill chamber. Oh no, we were going to do bees. We were going to do bees. We need to get a perfect redstone bee. That's going to be a long process in itself. We still need to get the perfect bee in general before we do that. Yeah, redstone comb. That's what we want. We're going to get 2 per time. I don't want that though. I'll be using this centrifuge over here. In fact, how are we going on draconic cores? It's been a bit of time now. We've got it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got it. Productivity. What are we missing? You, one. Give me another one. Woohoo! We finally have the first one. Bosh. So now we have 120% increase in these cores. We're literally going to upgrade these guys to the max so we can upgrade the rest to the max. This is going to be our second way of getting decent things. This glowing bee, though, is hella funny being in here. I'm going to need some more glass bottles in here soon, actually. For some reason I thought that was just a visual thing, but it's in there. We do actually only have honey in here again. I wonder how many honey bottles we actually have. We need speed upgrades in this as well. We need so much things. So, right, we know how to do redstone. We know how to do redstone. We're doing honeycombs. Coal. Coal we're doing from out here. Using charcoal. This is going to run forever, and I doubt I'm going to move this to space, to be honest. This is all ender related, so it should be fine. Because I believe I can match this across dimensions, but I could be wrong. Last thing's uranium, which we are getting this way. So maybe we want a uranite B. There is a there is a uranite B. We probably want the uranite B. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have pizza. Pizza in the house. Bit creepy, isn't it? That freak you out?
Yeah, it kind of did. I didn't know my last name.
Well, that means every delivery driver has always seen your name. Check that bad boy out, ladies and gentlemen. Check that. And a drink. She gave it to me upside down, but we have Fanta. No, thank you. That does look good though. Cheesy garlic bread.
Drink, drink, drink.
Cheers indeed. Guten Appetit. No, that's good. Don't know what isn't it appetit? I don't know what that really means. I feel like it's not appetite, as in you have a good appetite.
Enjoy your meal.
Yeah, it could be a good dinner. Because the only time that I actually know guten, or is it good dinner, or is it good appetite? Actual appetite. Pizza and beer. Tell us it's not a boring cheese and pepperoni. No, it's a barbecue meat feast. So it's got ham, beef chunks, pepperoni. Looks like ham chunks as well. And it's barbecue base. Hmm? Appetit. Oh, you're saying yes to the pronunciation. Okay. Clown Pierce. Right. We need this beat. The method we have is going to get us infinite amount of uranium as well. Uranite. But the uranium would still be better to use for the extreme reactor. So I think this uranite B would be better. We already have the Cree beat and we have the iron B, so this will literally just take 2 seconds. But you are going to have to wait for me to eat at least one slice of pizza, chat. Not going to lie. I hope you all... Ham with no pineapple silently judges. Right, here's a story, chat. I can't believe this happened. After last Sunday's stream, I ordered a pizza from the Papa John's. They close at midnight. At 10 to 12, I order my pizza. It is a medium barbecue meat feast. This here is from my local, the Village Pizza, not Papa John's. It cost me £19. That includes delivery. It cost me £19. The order came at about 30 minutes past midnight. And I open the door. The guy hands me 4 boxes. And I didn't really take note that it was 4 boxes till I already shut the door. Because usually it's like, oh, hi, thank you. Here's my code, blah, 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 go. I turned around and went, hang on, he's giving me 4 boxes. I ran outside, chased him down. He's in his car. And I say, I think you've given me the wrong meal. He said, oh, no, have I? He said, is your pizza in there? I said, no, my pizza's not actually in this. Turns out there was the same pizza in there, but it was large and stuffed crust. And I ate it. Long story short. But he said, yeah, that's just what they gave me. So we had a little look, and it said the receipt on it, and how much it cost. It was a £52 order. There was a large barbecue meat feast with a stuffed crust, 2 portions of popcorn chickens that I gave one to Lulu, and then there was this pizza that was ham. No, it was double bacon, pepperoni, not pepperoni, pineapple, and mushroom. What a weird pizza is that? Double bacon, pineapple, and mushroom. I've never heard of such a creepy pizza before. Clown Pierce is the first best PvP. Technoblade would be the second, but he did die. I've never heard of Clown Pierce before. No, I didn't. It's technically where you were sitting. No, it's there now. Uh-huh. I came here to watch cool stuff, not someone talk about that they had for lunch. I'm going to keep going until you are bored out of my mind. That's not very nice. I was giving you a lovely story about my last weekend. Goodbye until I think to exist again. Okay? Take care, Foxlow. Enjoy your existing, or lack of existing. Not quite sure. People do want to watch Minecraft. At the same time, I'm hungry.
Drink, drink, drink.
There you go. Banger story. I love the stories. You know, just chatting is a very large category.
Yeah.
We're doing just chatting, but looking at a bee.
They see Theo today. Theo.
They don't need to see the dog. I'm glad you enjoyed the story as well there, Nova. Here's Dog. He's a fluff. He's a big fluff. Bigger mega fluff. I don't know where to put my pizza so I can eat it and play at the same time. No, because I can't pull it over. Go to space and watch your stuff build. Yeah, I could do that actually. Let's watch it build. Let's also give it a bit of a top up. And we can have a casual, almost like time lapse. Little talky dinner. Give it back. Don't steal my pizza. Ow. I'm being fed now. There's nowhere I can really stand though. Because I will just slowly... Oh no, I can turn hover mode off actually. There you go. I am slowly drifting. Why don't I just jump? There you go.
See, everyone likes the dog.
We get enrichment watching the machine turn on and off. Doggy, what's his name? His name is Theo. It's actually Lulu's boss's dog. Hi, dog. Cute fluff. He's a nightmare. He also drops a lot of hair. Baby rattle comes? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, it does look like that. It does look like a baby rattle. Can I be gone for 5 minutes? You can be gone as long as you want, Foxlow. Y'all don't like cats? I mean, I don't mind cats. I'd never own one, though.
I tried to bring home a kitten the other day and you told me no.
Yeah, that's true. Lulu did try and bring some kitten time the other day, ones that were abandoned. I said no. This is good pizza. You really like them.
20 minutes, 15 minutes delivery. It's not a rip-off.
I love cats. I have 2. I have 4. Wow. Don't put it on the side. Just give me the box. Look at it. Look what you've done.
You want to see you play the game?
We're watching a time lapse. Blocks are being placed. I can see it happening. Chat, just saying. I know that you two are part of the Discord. There is a pet channel. Why has there been no pictures of these kittens or cats in the pets channel on the Discord? Just saying. I meant God instead of gondolas. Gondolas? Who's going on gondolas? Did anyone else see a ripper door handle of the door by the accident? No. Can I post now if you... I can post now if you want. You can post as often as you want. Right, we should intermittently click this on. But I'm going to leave this on so I can actually see my oxygen levels. Okay, on it. Instant cat. Let's have a little look in the old chat. There's Sunny. There's a Theo heart. By you. Here you go, here's Chaos Cat. S.
Cute.
That one looks like it's crying. Meow.
Yes.
Someone killed my cat. Wow. Trapped it in a groundhog trap and killed it. Had him for like 12 years. He was my little buddy. Sorry for buzzkill. That's horrible.
Story about the budgie.
Oh yeah, so as we all know, I used to work in the pet store a couple of months ago, and as I own a bird, I quite frequently try to talk to the people that owned birds. And there was this one regular customer, and everyone called her the crazy budgie lady, because she constantly repeated herself, and she always came in to obviously buy stuff, but she accidentally slammed her budgie into the door, you know, on the bit where it closes on the skirting, and killed it. I'm like, how do you do that? Why would you, one, shut the door that bloody hard, and two, not look for your birds first? Makes no sense. Yeah. My cat got run over by a Sam-I truck. Oh, do you mean semi-truck? That's quite a big truck. I had a pet dog. This is very depressing. Let's change this. I was going to say that.
What do you think the coolest pet to own would be? I'm going to say a hedgehog.
Yeah, I know. That's just because you want a hedgehog, though. I bet a lot of these people here haven't even seen a hedgehog before.
Why?
Well, we have had a couple of guys from Israel come in. I don't think there's many hedgehogs in Israel.
Snake.
That does not say a snake.
It's meant to say a snake.
You reckon? I reckon it's a sand key.
I reckon I'm dyslexic and read that as snake. Snake, see? What kind of snake though? Like a grass snake or a corn snake or a python?
A boa constrictor.
Or something a bit more venomous. I still want a hedgehog.
I know you want a hedgehog, baby. You're not getting one, though. No. I live in a black hole. We're soon going to be ourselves. Makes me want to order pizza and join the party. Yeah, pizza party. Come on, guys.
Oh, Burmese python. Cute. Get one. Do it.
I don't know what one looks like. Let's have a look.
What's a python? You can't spell Burmese.
No.
I can see it go through your hair. They grow quite big.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's one of the largest.
17 feet.
It's one of the largest species of snake. Nah, fuck that, mate.
No swearing. It's a Minecraft stream.
You have it at 18 plus.
Yeah, I do have a set to 18. God, don't tempt me. I'm sorry, I'm a glutton. It's time for a pizza. Come on, join the pizza party. Online pizza party. I actually just had pizza. There. Good one, Nova.
Ooh, I have snakes in my stream near my house. Oh, no. Ew.
That sounds terrifying.
Are you in Australia or something?
No, German.
There are snakes in Europe?
Lulu's now freaking out. I'm at work. It's alright. Lunch
Order
break.
pizza to work.
Yeah, order pizza to
I've
work.
ordered pizza to work. Wait, what snakes do you get in Europe?
Doesn't it look good though?
No.
Button? Doesn't that look lovely? But God, I'm ordering pizza for dinner now. Good on ya. I would love to have the biggest Titan boa. That sounds terrifying as well. Mondays. What is it, Lulu? What is it, Glutton? Sorry. Does it look good?
No.
There's cheesy garlic bread here as well. How's that make you feel?
I've eaten
You've eaten it all?
it. Yeah.
I only got one.
Why ordered cheesy garlic bread for me?
Oh,
I ordered
fair.
A pizza for you.
Fair, fair.
And then I gave you one of my cheesy garlic bread.
Are you hungry?
No.
Okay.
I've eaten my cheesy garlic bread. Why do you want some more cheesy garlic bread?
Just noshed on some ramen noodles. Pizza sounds good now, though. What a better way to follow up ramen noodles than with a lovely pizza. DoorDash is a great tool and pizza place should deliver anyways. I mean, we don't have DoorDash in this country.
Is that basically Deliveroo?
No, I think I think DoorDash is Just Eat.
Oh.
Is the icon a little house with a knife and fork? Nova. The biggest are 1.5 meters. The biggest snakes in Germany. Jeez. Go up and be a butt of free comments. Huh? Sorry? I can't order pizza here in the Philippines yet, though. A little too early. Oh, really? Can you make one? Quick down. Start kneading some dough.
To be fair, if you go to different places in England, you actually can't get a pizza delivery. Where my mum lives, you can't get anything delivered.
Yeah, we live fairly close to London, so it's pretty good developed here.
Like at my mum's, you can't get anything.
Can my wife or girlfriend come on screen? I mean, it's up to her.
I don't know. Have you upgraded to the wifey package?
I don't know. You're not the wifey yet. No, that skips the dishes. We have that. No, wait. Sorry. What? What are you talking about there, Glenn? No, that's.
Still, you asked if it was Just Eat was a thing with the house. DoorDash was Just Eat.
Wait. Oh, wait. The house icon. So it's called Skip the Dishes in Canada. Oh, Austria. Sorry, not German. It's because you all speak the same.
I like Austria.
Mondays has the most varied audience I've ever seen, to be honest. Yeah. Come inside should just say egg. Egg? What do you mean egg? Let's get the app up on my phone so I can actually talk what we're on about. Little homemade pizzas made on English muffins in a toasted oven are great in a pinch to get rid of the leftover veggies.
An English
When you
muffin?
yeah, let's have a look.
Like a McMuffin?
No, I want to see what you mean by English muffin.
That's like a McMuffin bun, isn't it? Yeah,
No, that's a scone.
No, that's a McMuffin bun.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what we have at McDonald's.
Okay. Why is it English?
I don't know.
Anyway, I've got to see this skip the dishes. Yeah, that's Just Eat. Yeah, it's just called Skip.
In
America calls those pizza bagels.
Australia, is it menu log?
Yeah, it's menu log in Australia. Let's see, DoorDash. DoorDash.
DoorDash.
No, DoorDash is different. There is an American version of Just Eat. I forget what it's called. Love Skip. Yeah, we have this. That's just a rat. It's hard to type with one hand when the other hand's well on pizza. Just Eat here.
Yeah, but we have delivery.
What's the jingle? Because here we have. Did somebody say just eat? So did somebody say skip the dishes? I think English muffin might just be the brand name. English breakfast muffin might be a better nomenclature. Can't read the word. Damn, that's exactly the same.
No, that's what I said when we went to.
Skip the Liefrendo. Yeah, we tried it. We were in Meyerhofen and tried to see if there was an app. There is an app, and there was one place on the app in Meyerhofen that actually used it, and it was a pizza place that was 2 minutes down the road. So we just
Was that
walked with
Mamma
it.
Mia's?
Yeah, it was Mamma Mia's.
Woo!
Liefrando, hell yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's what I downloaded. I had that on my phone while I was in Austria. Yeah. Did somebody say skip? Is that what it is? Did somebody say skip? It's the same. In Australia, it's the same thing because it's called menu log. It's did somebody say menu log? It just doesn't sound right.
So do we all have the same annoying American female rappers singing the song but with different names?
Maybe. Before these two women, it was Katy Perry. And before it was Katy Perry, it was Snoop Dogg. Did you have Snoop Dogg adverts for it?
Are you literally just showing your viewers a time lapse and not actually doing it?
Yeah, it was time lapsing.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
No, it's called Grubhub. In America, it's Grubhub. No, just Katy Perry, Snoop Dogg. You didn't have Snoop Dogg?
We had Snoop Dogg for years.
Right, hang on. I'm going to have to play it through the microphone because I don't want to change all my scenes. This is Snoop Dogg's advert. Hopefully there's no advert.
Just eat fools on the line for me. We're gonna do this doggy style.
Did somebody say just eat?
Me, get delivery like a G. See, hungry dogs gotta eat. I get mines every day, every week. Chicken wings to the crib, I'm sitting in. Burger in the low. Hope they put the pickle in. Wonton on a catamaran. Oodles and noodles, thank you, my man. Tacos to the chateau. Please, did somebody say
Just eat.
private jetting in the night sky? My man hand glide by with my fried rice. Right? What could you not love? Bought a slice on the side of the hot tub. What you gon' do, boo? Chocolate fondue right on cue. Even dip it in the sea. I see food, seafood sees me. J-U-S-T-E-A-T.
Somebody say just eat.
Are you gonna
That's the
get,
adverts we had.
Are you gonna get like? What do you
Oh my god! Someone make me the opposite. Oxygen 30%. Okay, that's a good choice. Point. We should actually get the oxygen back. J. What's all the buttons? No, J, B, H. Am I going to get operate? I don't know. I don't know if that's copyright claim, that tune, actually. What type of movies do you prefer working on? Superhero, spy, or thriller? I prefer ones that are easy.
I prefer ones that pay me.
Murder thrillers. Like Murder on the Orient Express, because all it is just easy job and easy pay.
No, you're rocking it for me.
I also don't have TV and have all, so I don't see normal ads. It makes sense. Damn, what the fuck? That's a bot. What song is this so I can add? It's the Just Eat advert by Snoop Dogg. That's a fuel refinery.
My favourite
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
My favourite films to work on are the ones that are meant to last 6 months for a year. So you do no work for the entire year.
You had a pretty easy year. Ever see Snoop Dogg narrating snakes on a nature channel? I think I have, actually. We can handle zombies, but I'll tell you what we can't handle. Simps. Simps? Are you a simp, Foxflow? Back up. This is really coming along now, not gonna lie. We'll change the angle. Am I still moving? There you go. Look at it print. Look at it print. This is probably one of the best streams we've ever had, you know. Pizza and chatting. Sometimes it's the simpler things. This looks so cool being built. I just remember hearing you work in the film industry. May I ask what you specifically do? I work in the special effects department, so I do loads of blowing things up and rain effects and wind effects and anything physical related in the film. I do it. Everything except from firing guns, because that's an armourer that does that. Can you get your foot off there?
No, but you do bullet hits.
Bullet hits aren't firing guns.
No, but it's still a bullet hit. It looks like a gun's being fired.
Yeah. Legal arsonist. Yes, it is what I said. I guess we're gonna be here all night. Yes. Very well, potentially. I've only got 2 slices left, and then we won't be. Although we have only got 25 minutes left to stream. Just looked up to see if Simulator was a game. Yes, it is. Don't know why I expected it not to be. It will always be a game. I can't leave pizza. That is a crime. In which Meyerhofen you stayed in Austria? Is there more than one Meyerhofen? Yes, the Austrian one.
The one near Innsbruck.
Yeah, near Innsbruck. Yeah, that's the place we flew into, wasn't it? Into Innsbruck. And then we went to Hintertux for a day. We were on the Penkin Mountain and the Ahon Mountain. love watching each block place. We're nearly halfway though. Like I said, chat, after this stream, I am going to AFK this. Because I don't want to just sit here again for another stream. Zillital, yes, that is it. We have the Zillital Pass. I forgot that's the region.
Oh yeah, it was the Zillital Pass, wasn't it? Next time we go, you can meet us for snowboarding.
Yeah, Patrick, want to come snowboarding with us next time we go? Have you travelled to other countries before? Yes. I've been to Belgium. I've been to Turkey. I've been to Spain, but technically... Oh yeah, I have been to Spain now. Gran Canaria I went to, which is an island of Spain. I've been to...
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, I've been to Northern Ireland, but that's technically part of the UK. I've been to France, because I went through France to get to Belgium, but I have not exactly seen that. And I've been to New York. That's about it. And Austria. Put the entire Bayside away. Is it going to look like a liver? Sorry? What, this? My base? Not sure. Meyerhofen is so often like the name Bob. What do you mean like the name Bob? I'm confused what you mean by this. Oh, you mean there's a lot of Meyerhofens because it's a common name? Fair enough. Is the fusion reactor going to be in the middle ball in the ring or the other ball apart from the station? It's going to be in the ring. So that ball, which is just there, that is going to be basically one room. So we are going to print one room in all 4 cardinal directions and then 4 in the diagonals. So in all 8 cardinal directions, technically. We're only going to work horizontally at the moment. So then we're going to end up having 8 different rooms with all of these different corridors. The balls may vary in size, but that's essentially the premise. Each room is going to be its own dedicated thing. We don't know what this room is going to be right now, but we do know that it's going to be something. Whether it could, the center ring itself is going to be more storage based in our working area. Each other ball is going to be its own different thing. So we're going to have a mechanism section, which this area most likely will be a mechanism / ore processing section. That's what we really decided to be, actually. It's going to be an ore processing section. But we're going to have a B section. We may have a couple B sections, or maybe a large dome for bees. We're going to have a B section. We're going to have a magic section, being Britannia and what other magic mods are in this? Ours. So each dome is going to be its own thing, but in the center, yes, that's going to be our power. Yes, it is a common name. I didn't know that. Bees in space would be cool. Hopefully they don't die. We have to make sure the oxygen level was always good. Different size balls, I see. Yeah, different size. Do ours. We will be doing ours. And we will be having different size balls. Absolutely. Hmm? Hello, G-Doodle. Okay. Have anything planned up after the Industrial Foregoing tutorial? So, I do have the last tutorial in the series made. It won't be coming out of 11 because I was actually exporting it right before stream. So that's why we started stream a little bit later, because the last couple of percentages were done. So I still need to make a thumbnail and upload it, but it will be hopefully uploaded before I go to bed. We will see. And that will be the last one in the series. The way I always pick the next mod in the tutorial is that I put a poll up on the community tab on YouTube of a list of 4 to 5 mods that I would like to cover, and then I let whoever votes on it choose what the next one is. I haven't quite decided yet what the next set of mods are. Some of them I want to do a little bit smaller mods, because Industrial Foregoing was quite a large mod. I don't want to go into another large magic mod either, like Ars Nouveau was. That took a long time as well. I think I want to do a couple smaller ones, like building gadgets, functional storage, XNet maybe, things like that. Maybe modular routers. I mean, I don't know everything about it, but I can learn. Things like that. I don't know if I want to do a big mega mod. something a lot of people want me to do is the Thermal series and Pneumaticraft. They are also very large mods. Might binge your mechanism tutorials next. Have you not seen that? Most people have actually found this channel either through ours or mechanism. So I'm just wondering, Harry, how did you discover this channel? Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is being printed. Was building badgets based on my question? No, if you go back through my community posts, I've put building gadgets on there a couple of times. Mechanism here, that's a great thing to see. It's one of my most, especially the basic, it's not the most. Ars Nouveau is actually the most viewed video on my channel. Mechanism is second though. Found you through Mechanism. Also Mechanism, Patrick, eh? Oh yeah, that the floor's being printed. The dog has just started staring at me because it knows I'm eating. Fell in love with your Mechanism the first time I played modded Minecraft. Mechanism is a great mod. I found you through Cinder. Yeah, you did, Lulu. What is it, little Theo? I have no food for you. He's licking my feet. I love this. This is the best base I've ever built before. Literally, I never get through a mod pack far enough that I actually move to a mega base like I should. This is the best base I've ever built. But you've helped me through majority of the mods I've been playing. Blood Magic, Ars, Mechanism, and Britannia. Pretty much anything in More Than Mods 9. I should really just have a look at the All The Mods 9 mod list and pick stuff out of there. It was Blood Magic first, then I watched your Ars and Britannia. You're definitely a magic person then, aren't you, Harry? You must be desperate for me to play some magic stuff on here. No, Theo. Huh. Is it daylight now? Any plans to add to do an Ad Astra update? Now, I don't really do updates. I think it might be 1.20 that I actually did my Ad Astra version on. In which case I probably should. But the first mod I actually did was Blood Magic. And I did the whole tutorial. I did it very quickly. And by the time it finished, and I was already halfway through Astral Sorcery, Blood Magic changed and they added the Tau Fruit and the dungeon dimension and all that. So a lot of people for a time, they were watching my tutorial for to get the fourth tier of Blood Altar, but they'd actually changed how it worked, so it didn't actually work anymore. But I did mine for 1.12 and 1.16 at the same time, so it's still valid for 1.12 players, just not for 1.16, which is annoying. But I never did an update for that. I'm not really one for doing updates. I know I probably should, but I don't like to revisit a mod really. Actually knew most of the tech mods already, but wanted a good tutorial for magic mods for all the mods 8. Fair enough. Was there much of a change with all the mods 8? I think Industrial Foregoing will be next. Industrial Foregoing is actually a pretty strong mod, but it's more good for farming. It's not really good for, well, it's good for processing of ores with 15 times ore processing, but there's a lot of work involved. And its ore mining process is a lot of power constraints. You do need the mycelial generator or reactor working, which is what my last tutorial is actually going to be. I like your stream because it's not a rush hour through the mod pack. I don't have the time or the foresight to plan ahead. like that. Ad Astra hasn't added anything super new. No, they haven't added anything super new. What I've noticed after playing all the mods 9 is they've added the new oxygen distributor and the gravity thing, as well as the little handheld device to see what you have. That's all I've really seen that's been added. A couple of streams ago, maybe even last stream, we went through the whole of Ad Astra, and that was the only thing I found that was different. From my understanding, many mod makers were waiting for 1.19/1.20 to update before they released recently a lot of their mod updates. I think that 1.21 might be I thought 1.20 would be, but looking at 1.21, unless there's any back-end mod related things that I don't know about, so I don't know how you make mods. I reckon 1.21 will be the new stable version of modded Minecraft. So it was 1.12, that was a standard. It was 1.16. There was 1.18.2 for a time, but I didn't see enough mod packs actually crop up. 1.19 has a handful as well, and 1.20 I think is the new stable with all the mods 9 being on there, because all the mods 8 came out pretty quickly. I guess this is a Q&A stream that someone requested last week. It's kind of turned into that, hasn't it, really? Could just make one video that changed everything that's changed. That's what it would be. And that is what I was going to do for Blood Magic. But it's like, oh, this little bit here's changed, but this little bit hasn't. So you've got to fit this in here slightly differently now. I mean, with Ad Astra, it's a lot easier. It's like, here's a couple of new blocks. But yeah, that was 2 streams ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 streams. Oxygen, 26%. We got time. Oh. Lucky I have a set of wet wipes here as well. Because Sunny, the little bird of mine, likes to poop everywhere. Breathing is so cool, dude. It is. I've actually done it ever since I was born. Not many people have done that. All gone, Theo. So sorry. Do you know what that calls for? A little drink. Here's another funny thing I've heard people say, which I find it hilarious, but I really shouldn't. Oh, I'm going too far. It's like someone was trying to chat up a girl or express how their life was hard or something. And he just starts out as, I was born at a very young age. You don't understand the struggles of not even being able to walk. I was like, what? This kind of feels like Subnautica, having someone to remind the oxygen levels at a certain point. A few years ago, we actually did play Subnautica. We played some... Basically, before I started streaming on YouTube, I was streaming on Twitch exclusively. And I started playing... I was doing purely Minecraft videos with no streams, and then I was streaming on Twitch other games. We played Subnautica. I actually managed to gain about 30 consistent viewers while playing Subnautica on Twitch. That was about 2 years ago. It's a very fun game. Still haven't played Below Zero. Breathing's overrated? It depends. Depends where you're breathing. If you're breathing in space, pretty cool. Breathing on Earth, lame. Right. I am loving this base. This is literally the halfway mark. This floor is the halfway point. Now, we started this 38 minutes into stream. So this has been going 2 hours and we're halfway. Well, not even technically halfway. When we get halfway through the floor, then we are legit halfway. So, I forgot about these. We're going to have to paint all of these guys as well, aren't we? At least it's actually placing them in the right orientation. This is something we were actually worried about. So we need to go around with some white concrete to paint all of these, but we'll do that later. So yeah. This is probably going to take another 2.5 hours. So I'm going to have to actually do this tomorrow when I come home from work. So I'm not going to leave it on overnight. That would be bad. How about we see if our handy dandy power reactors have actually finished. Don't forget the 6 blocks you'll have to replace manually. The vents. Yeah, I won't forget the vents. Don't worry about that. But thank you for the reminder. Get a top up of the old oxygen. Wrong side. Sweet. Now, are we all done here? You're done. Ah. The last one's never finished. That's alright. We can manually do those. And you're done. So you should finish now. 36. Now, I'm not going to place them in straight away because that would be a dummy dum-dum move. But since we are already at that level, I can use the dank actually. This will be going here. So we are thinking right here. We should start actually placing things out. Yep. And we'll have them facing in this orientation that I'm building as well, so they will face to the middle. And that way, in our very center here, we can have our cube. And then we'll have a little bit higher, because obviously these got 4 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I do that? Well, we know that's I should probably have my reactor. This is so hard to maneuver. To be honest, it's probably that high. The bottom of the reactor being right there. That'll be the bottom of our fusion reactor. And then, how tall's the fusion reactor again? Is it 5 blocks? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So I know it's like that, then it goes up like this, and then it's 3 blocks here. Okay, so I'm very wrong then. It's a bit bigger than I thought. It's no, wait, no, it's not that, is it? It's not that. I think it is 5 blocks. I think I am correct because I believe it's a 3x3 on the floor. Ugh. Building in space is hard. Thank God I'm using the schematic cannon. And then I think it's 3 like this. Or is there a 1 circle and it's 3 out again? And then that goes in like that. And then it's actually 1 more then. And this goes by 3. I think that's the fission reactor, right? Isn't it 5x5 with cut corners? That's way too big then. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 2 blocks too big then. I thought it was 5x5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this would be 5. That's what happens when you don't have hover mode on. Right, let's go. What was it? Is it V? No. B, no. Mouse button, no. What was it? What was the button? Z, no. R. 7 by 7 by 7. Let's just look it up. Mechanism. Fusion reactor. It's 5 by 5. It's essentially 5 pluses or 6 pluses. So I'm a little bit wrong, but a little bit right at the same time. So what I was getting wrong, as it's like this. So that's like that. So then we still do have the 3 by 3. So that goes into a plus. And then you have the 1, 2, 3 here. And that's like that. That's what it is. Tool belt for the win. Love that thing. Can hold 9 things if it's maximally upgraded. The thing is, I don't need more than these two. But yeah, so that's how that would look. Now, obviously, this is the halfway mark. So this is all sitting below halfway. So I reckon we just make a massive extreme reactors on top of the second half. Pappy, how are we doing? A bit late, but I'm here. You're here. You're so late, we're ending stream in 1 minute. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. Full reactors, then the fusion reactor, and then a big extreme reactors at the top. That should be a lot of power. We're a long way away from that. It's probably actually going to be quicker to get the extreme reactor than anything else. Which may sound a bit weird, but I think the extreme reactor will be easier. Now, there's different tiers of extreme reactors. So I think we're only going to put the final tier of extreme reactor in here. Ah, that's why it's taking so long. It's doing the hallway. I thought, why are we on the next bit yet? Oh, we're not even at the hallway yet. Jeez. I know, but at least I'm here. Went on a small trip to the mountains to see the snow. Did you do any skiing or snowboarding, or did you just do some hiking? Ah. Oh yeah, look at the floor over here. This is more just lining up. But here's our room. So for chat, anyone who doesn't know. Oh shit, hi Pappy, long time no see. Glutton, you're the one that hasn't been here for so long. The main premise of this whole base is that underneath the floor is where we're going to be actually doing all the wiring. So any sort of basement dwelling things is going to be done under the flooring. So we'd have all our machines up here, and underneath we'd have the rest of it. Now, I'm going to try and keep all the wiring just underneath, but there are going to be times where obviously we might have to double skin a wall of a room, or triple skin it, so we have blocks going through. Although we have facades, don't we? Yeah, we have these. Combined with a block in the crafting table. We should really test how these work. To see if we can place these over... Let's see, if I was to get flux duct. Flux duct, can anyone see it? I know it's small, but I am blind there. Yeah, we can make facades out of flux duct, so maybe we don't have to worry about that. We'll see. You just went for the view? Fair enough. Hey Glut, how are you doing? Good work in D&D Baldur's Gate 3. You know the usual. You're still playing Baldur's Gate 3? How? Why is there a block missing here? There's 2 blocks missing. Is there a reason we have blocks missing? What do we have in our original schematic? That's worrying. I mean, I feel like we could just put white in there, but you know. How are you? I know. Yeah, I know. I'm amazing, except the fact that my car's broken. Is it broken again? I thought you fixed it. I just wanted to get to the hallway. Isn't that so satisfying? Check the gunpowder. Good thought. And yeah, I still play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm playing all day tomorrow. All day tomorrow. It's a Monday tomorrow. We haven't even used a stack. I went way overboard on the gunpowder, didn't I? Way over. How are we doing here now? We've done nearly half the concrete in here. And look at all that grey just being printed out. Why is it leaving one block, though? Seems a bit weird to me. Yeah, it's printing away. My weekend is tomorrow. Fair play. I fixed it, but my insurance company decided that because I have my door a bit smashed, my car is invalid, to be on the road. How much is a new door? Or can you have it popped out? Gunpowder is always useful though. Absolutely. We are going to get it automatically eventually. I mean, when we come, I think we can use gunpowder later in mechanism. Yeah, you can enrich gunpowder to flint, which we won't need to do, but you can make a... This is something I wanted to do in my own pack. Oh, we can get sulfur dust. But yeah, you can use gunpowder to get flint, and you can use flint to get oxygen. But we are obviously generating so much gravel that we don't need it. So we're going to use gravel to use flint to get the... Not that. This. The oxygen. Although, do we even need to do this anymore? The whole point of this was to get 5 times ore processing, but we are currently at 12 times ore processing, and with the ability to get 15 times ore processing. There's actually no point in doing this technique at all. I mean, this turns a block of nickel into 18, but then that still only doubles. Yeah, still only double. Yeah, there's no point. We do 15 times. Any way to speed up the schematic cannon? I wish there was. And if there wasn't, and there hasn't been, if there is, and there hasn't been the whole time, it's really bad. But I don't believe so. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 with my little bro last October. Then modded Minecraft was introduced to us. Whoa, that's a massive moth. We just returned to Baldur's Gate 3 to continue our playthrough. I still don't own Baldur's Gate 3. Now I'm in a bit of unstable employment. I probably can afford to splurge, but I really don't want to because things just come up. The other week I had to spend £1,700 on fixing my car. And then I had to spend nearly £2,000 on the mortgage, as I do every month. And then we had a holiday to pay off, which luckily my granddad ended up paying off for £500. So yeah, money just flows out of my account. So I can't really afford it, but I'd like to. The problem is I have to take it to a B inspection to get it back on the road. So I have to fix every small problem, which is around 2k in euros. That's a lot. So I'll probably buy a new one with the money I don't have. Yeah, to be honest, a new car sounds like the better way to go. There's no point but to do it for fun anyway. Wait, what are we doing for fun? I've missed something. Time in a bottle works like a charm on the schematic cannon. I don't have that. It's pretty expensive. Oops, that's not what I wanted. You need unobtainium, which we don't have. Lapis we do. Bottle of enchanting we don't have, but we can make. Speed upgrades we can make. Speed 3 augments. This is annoying because I have not even started mystical agriculture and I don't want to do mystical agriculture. Is it worth doing it just for this though? I don't mind not speeding things up. I just like playing the game. All processing with mechanism. Yeah. There's no point doing it. Why is that missing? I just realized something. When it gets to the next layer, it's going to start placing all the lights. Was this a framed block? Well, I have to go now. See you guys. No worries. And speaking of which, I really have to go as well. I'm not going to lie. But guys, thank you so much for watching today. You absolute legends. Today we got a lovely subscribing from Thomas. I assume it's Thomas H, not Tom Ash. But thank you so much. We got a £5 donation from an anonymous person, smiley face. You're absolute living legend. Thank you so much. And Thank you so much for being here. Probably should consider time in the bottle, though. It can help with underestimating the lengths of products on stream. Food for thought. Yeah, this is way too long. I wasn't expecting literally just to sit here, but, you know, pizza was bought, conversations was happening, Just Eat was a conversation. I enjoyed myself, not gonna lie. And I had pizza, so that's... You can't go wrong with pizza. I was sad when 5 times all processing and mixing was shunned out by industrial foregoing. I was surprised when your industrial foregoing tutorial thumbnail said 15 times. Yeah, it's a game changer. Have a good night. Have a good week. Yeah, I hope you all have a good week. And I hope you have a good evening. It's been fun. As I say, I'm going to leave this done. So next time, next stream, this is going to be finished. I'm just going to leave this to AFK. So this will be a finished base. We're not going to be moved in, trust me. I may even go around and try and collect all the resources needed for the calorite doors, just so we're fully done, and I may put a few vents in. The actual infrastructure of everything, though, I think we'll do that on stream. Making the power plants, making the oxygen, figuring all that stuff out. I think that'll be fun to do on stream. Good night, brother. This was nice and fun stream. I'm glad you were here, G-Page, or G-Page. Still don't really know how to say your name. And I hope to see you all again next time. Snoop Dogg was here. He was, technically. Have a good night, Mondays. Have a good night, Patrick. Have a good weekend. I know some of you, it may be just starting. Some of you may be just ending. But either way, thank you so much for watching. You're all a bunch of legends. And I hope to see you all again on Wednesday. But until next time, guys, take care.